Hello and welcome to Free Cheese, episode 275. I'm your Joe Dix, joined by Ben Barris, Marc Augustiniak,
Hey.
Matt Zellner.
Hello.
The Free Cheese is a weekly video game podcast about video games brought to you once a week by thefreecheese.com. We're all here.
Look at that.
I know.
Squad is here. Where are we
We've made
dropping,
it.
boys?
It's been a little bit. Oh, well.
This is what it's like when worlds collide.
Oh
as
my
they say.
god. You know, I just found out like within the last 12 months that was Rob Zombie's brother.
Get out.
No, you didn't. That's,
Yes,
dude,
I
that
did.
was the
remember-
only reason why
and they-
people knew
That
about
time
it.
frame of when
And-
you realized that.
And they were in White Zombie together. That's where they first started.
I didn't know any of it.
Oh, I don't know they're in White Zombie together.
Well,
Yeah.
look at that. I knew more about it than you did.
You can go fuck right off.
God damn it.
I just remember hearing When Worlds Collide on repeat as I tried to get the highest score while skateboarding on the moon.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Fucking Tony Hawk
Speaking
2,
of
man.
butt metal,
Yes.
my fiance.
What?
That's a big word. What does
I
that
know
word
it's a big
mean?
word. Hold on, this is a better story. We were in an Uber last night, and I was just from Thanksgiving and running around showing the family her engagement ring. I've just been so fucking tired. So I legit fell asleep in the Uber on the way back home last night. And the Uber driver apparently was talking to Faith, and he was like, "So what kind of music you guys listen to?" And she's like, "I like pop, country, whatever." And he likes metal, like death metal and stuff. He's like, "Oh, like this kind of stuff?" And he puts on like Limp Bizkit.
Oh my god.
So I didn't notice it. So
Did you
this
wake
morning,
up and go, yes?
So this morning she was telling me that story. She's like, "You were asleep when he was talking about it," but I knew the stuff he put on was butt metal, and I'm like,
Fuck
"Yeah,
yes.
that's what I'm talking about."
Oh my god.
But yeah, I'm engaged. It's pretty cool.
Is it cooler than butt metal?
No.
No.
No, it's cool. It's just the price. Literally, the prices that come with it are just
Yeah.
not cool. It's a big punch in the face.
That's exciting though. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Big congrats.
Thanks. I'm stoked too.
Yeah. Did you do it while playing bass? What was the
No,
Were you
actually,
playing
it was
Tetris?
Were you playing Tetris?
Oh God, fucking.
Did you hide the
damn
ring
it.
in the turkey?
Great
No.
question. Yeah.
Well, I did it at her
It was
because
attached to the wishbone and she won.
we were, God damn it, we were at her house first for Thanksgiving, and like her family was there and whatnot, and I didn't realize she was eating, so I was proposing as she was eating.
Mid-bite.
Not even that, but like, so I proposed all that, dropped the knee, whatever. Everybody claps, woohoo, and then I went in to go put the ring on her finger, because I'm assuming that's what you have to do.
I think so.
Probably.
And I went to go sit next to her. And as soon as I sit down, everybody just starts like screaming. And she pushes me. Turns out she put her plate of food next to her. I sat down and I got mashed potato butt all over me.
That is so good.
Right?
Dude.
And there's that. I'll send you guys the picture of it too. There's a picture of right as I'm sitting down. And
Oh,
I
that's
can just hear
fucking
the
good.
If
Kirby
that-
Enthusiasm music playing in the background.
If that doesn't encapsulate the both of you in a nutshell.
No, I'm
I
glad
like
it
it.
happened. I'm glad it happened. I'm so glad it happened.
Oh man, that's a
Yeah,
really
man.
good story.
Yeah, being
Yeah, you
engaged
didn't tell
is
us
cool.
that. I love that.
Yeah.
Being what?
Being engaged is cool.
Does it feel different? Or you just feel like,
I don't think it's really kicked in yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've just seen the ring on her and whatnot. And it's just like,
Well, if you
I mean,
need,
it's been sitting in my office for the past 4 months. It's,
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
already engraved in my head. But
Yeah.
Well, if you need an officiant.
That's true.
don't get me started on wedding planning right now. Like that's, I'm already filing for a divorce now. No, just wedding planning can fuck right off.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Yeah.
stressful time.
Do you have a date picked? Or is it too early for that?
No, it's probably
Halloween.
There's no specific date. Probably just sometime, like maybe like late October, maybe like early to mid-November.
That's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good time.
Because I mean, global warming and everything, it's not going to be too cold by then, so I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you'll be fine.
it'll be at the highest maybe
Yeah.
70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just all melt.
How about you, Mr. Officiant? Efficient?
No, yeah, the first one.
All right.
Yeah.
What up? Did you have a good week? Did you get engaged?
No.
Oh.
No, I mean, I'm married to the night, you know.
Did you have a good week?
Yeah, you know, actually played some games a little bit.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a plus. We'll get to that. I mean, just you know, moving on up in the work world, I guess.
Word?
I mean, things are starting to get into like motion. I'm not going to be doing graphic designing as like my main thing.
You just quit.
Yeah,
Just done.
No, I'm gonna be moving more to the marketing side of things and doing more videography.
That's badass.
So
That's
filming,
cool.
just like filming whatever items we have and put them on a website and social media and all
That'd
that.
be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we never had that department before, so it's kind of like my own thing
You're the dude. Like you're the dude.
for the video
That's
stuff.
fucking
Yeah,
cool.
so it's all new. Don't know how to go about it. Trying to figure all that out.
That's the
but-
best type of shit. You just
Step
figure it out.
one: whip at your dick.
Say, you ever film
yeah,
a porn?
It's a good.
Not more than.
Can you
one
film a
person.
hentai?
Sure, you can film hentai.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some kind of After Effects
You- no,
module you can just make a human into
Right?
a hentai.
No,
Probably.
You just need
I didn't think
a
of-
big stack of Post-its and some patience, and then you just record what you
Right?
flip note.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or you could just play someone else's hentai and record it. Right?
Right.
Like that's.
Or make some weird Detective Pikachu like real life hentai looking thing where
That's probably already a thing.
like you just put an octopus into a bathtub with someone and see what happens.
Yikes.
Well, congratulations on your hentai job.
Yeah. Thanks. I'm excited.
Congrats.
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
When's it all kick off? This week? Next week?
We have to find people to fill in some positions in
Yeah.
the art side first, and then once they're done training, then I can, move on.
That's pretty dope.
So somebody has to like fill my position. So
Yeah.
So I could, So we're just getting the wheels turning,
Getting the stones
on
moving, as they
Yeah,
say.
Yeah.
Getting the old hot dogs out of the basket. I get it.
Exactly.
That's one of those classics.
Why are they in a basket?
Don't question it.
It's
Just where it
they
is.
say.
I guess they're in a basket if you
They
like
sh-
boil them.
When
Like
a
you got
man,
that
They
bowling
should
basket.
be. They should be in the water. The old dirty water.
Her on the grill.
Bong water.
with some chocolate starfish, is that what we're getting?
Oh, God, there's a good theme going on this podcast right now.
Like a lot of- Ladies and gentlemen. Like 2 weeks ago when the podcast was over, Mark and I drove to Taco Bell, a fucking Limp Biscuit the whole way. We go in, give our
Look.
names to the person.
Yeah. Oh wait for that part.
Fred and Durst was
No,
that?
almost. No, okay, so I have a playlist on Spotify, just all the music I grew up with, and I have it in certain like sagas, as if it was like Dragon Ball Z or some shit.
Okay.
So
Fucking
there's-
dork.
I had I had a Fred Durst phase.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like I don't know how old I was.
His solo shit's underrated.
Um,
It's like, okay.
Behind Blue Eyes is amazing. Okay. No, but so we were listening to all that. It was on shuffle, and there was like some other bands mixed in there, like some Blanks and like some 41, whatever. But like that was thrown in there, and a lot of that just kept playing. So yeah, when we went to Taco Bell, you can.
Well, I had just seen Bohemian Rhapsody, and I didn't even consciously think of it, but
Queen
I guess
sucks.
Freddie Mercury. Just gonna move forward. I guess Freddie Mercury was on my brain, so I walked up and she was like, "Okay, and your name for the order?" I was like, "Freddie." Didn't even think about the fact we were just listening to Limp Bizkit in the car, and I went after Mark. So we're sitting. He goes, "What did you say?" And I was like, "Freddie." And he goes, "Oh, I said Fred because fucking Durst." So then it just looks like two pals, Fred and Freddie, came to the Taco Bell together.
Yeah.
I wonder what today's name will be.
I don't.
It's always got to be a gut reaction. But then
Yeah.
I do have some defaults that my brain kind of just injects in there. I'll try and come up with a good one today. How about you, credit card boy? What are you doing over there?
Oh, just
Paying my bills.
just pay my bills. I fell behind. No, I just our possible next free cheese or one of the
Oh,
next
you,
free
you
cheese.
pulled the trigger on it?
Oh yeah.
All right, cool. All right, nice.
Oh.
Did it
yeah,
have the
I didn't
right-
even think about that.
Did it have the right thing?
No, we're just gonna find out.
All right,
It's
cool.
life size, right?
Yeah.
Right?
It's alive, right?
Oh man, it's that octopus I was just talking about.
Oh yeah.
What Matt's
Octopus
referring
fuck
to is we got some stuff in the pipeline. We got that top secret show Mark and I have been slowly chipping away at, but we're gonna get some video content here in the next few months rolling out. And
Nice.
it's already steady enough, but
Luda.
we're just making more plans to double down. And really, we got to streamline our workflow. That's the whole just organizational side of things. But the website's in a good spot mostly. I got
It's
a
up.
It works.
It's up.
It's running.
It's no downtime in the last week.
Nice.
I've got a list on my phone of the things I need to fucking fix. My favorite one is investigate JPEG. Just sounds so ominous, but there's some weird shit with the site. So the way it's kind of loading everything, if you go to the front page, I finally got like a good layout that I like, but random videos or rather content, it pulls this really low res image of the JPEG that I've got uploaded. Like it just looks like junk. It doesn't do it for everything. Some of them it pulls the high version and scales it down, but other ones it's I don't know what the fuck it is. So I just gotta.
Yeah, man, we're gonna have pictures of Jack Trent on our website.
That's
He's
what I'm
gotta
saying.
be
Wait, did you
in
say
all his glory.
Did you say something popped up as investigate JPEG, or did you?
No,
made a note.
I wrote a note to myself like,
Right,
hey,
okay.
fix this menu, change this thing to not be transparent, like all those
I
little
was
things
like,
that I'm
are
like,
these Hank Hill's notes?
it just feels like. Do I look
no,
like
no,
I
no,
know
no,
what a
what-
JPEG is? Matt, how's your week?
Oh, good. I was healthy all throughout it. So
Yeah, you
that's
sound a lot
good
better.
start. So I have an occasional cough, especially when I laugh really hard. So it's probably going with the way this podcast is already going. Fred Durst
Yeah,
probably gonna cough a little bit.
it's gonna get dirty.
Everybody coughs.
Old dirty. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
That's a Fred Durst
It's a
song too,
natural
right?
reaction. God, Limp Biscuit.
It's called when every day is just one
Limp
of those days.
fucking
I
Biscuit.
feel
In
like we
fact,
just
you know-
went down his Limp Bizkit hole like 3 months ago.
Well, yeah.
Or is it deja vu?
Nothing is new
Dude,
on this
there's
podcast.
autographs Dreamcast out there with
Yeah.
his signature on. it.
Believe me,
I
I
think
know.
that's
that.
why
I
it
know.
came up.
I forgot about that.
I feel like Investigate JPEG would have been a Fred Durst song from 2000. Just
Did you see Shaggy 2 Dope trying to dropkick Fred Durst on stage?
I did.
What a sign of the
Failure.
times, man.
Failure.
Sign of the times.
Are you talking about? Wait, I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know the Shaggy person.
You're better off.
My first instinct was a man in brown jeans and a green shirt, stoned out of his mind, trying to.
That
drop
part's
kick.
accurate. That
Definitely.
part's accurate.
His real
Yeah.
name is Matthew Lillard. Let's just get that out there.
Fucking right.
Shaggy 2 Dope, you might know him
Miracles, man.
The only other Shaggy I
Magnets.
know is.
he's part of a posse.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe
Yeah,
you
he's
might know him as part of an insane.
Team Skull.
Oh, he's very Team Skull. part of an insane posse of clowns.
Got it.
There
Okay.
you go.
Okay. I'm glad I don't know who he is.
You're,
Yeah,
so you're
it's
better
Like,
off.
was it just like a publicity stunt thing, or was
I
it
don't
like
know.
serious?
I think he was
know.
just fucking high on Fago and wandered out to a goddamn stage and just said, "Yeah," and just tried to. He was investigating JPEGs, man. I get it. Fucking get out there.
I have a video to show you later.
311 was an inside
I have a
job.
video too.
It,
Dude,
it-
that was,
it deals
311.
with Fred Durst and wrestling. So
I like all the above.
Insane Clown Posse was in a wrestling game called Backyard Wrestling.
They sure were.
Anyone remember that?
How much of a low point in your life are you as a game developer that you're making a backyard wrestling game?
Dude.
Well, no,
you
this
go to
was during
school?
no. This was during the Attitude Era when everyone was fucking watching wrestling. So,
So,
it was an honor.
Backyard wrestling, though.
I don't have it on disc. I bought
this
it
is a
digitally.
prequel, though.
Oh my God.
Do you know who was behind the backyard wrestling game? I'll tell you.
Behind Backyard Baseball, Sports Illustrated for kids.
The same people.
That's actually a good game. I love backyard baseball.
I
What's
don't
his name,
know.
Pablo.
There is
Yeah.
similar DNA between backyard wrestling and PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale. Like I think the game director, I can see his
Really?
face, but I don't remember his name. Yeah, but I remember his like pedigree came from shit like that.
Did he get paid in magnets?
Maybe.
If he knows how they work, I don't know.
I don't know if many people do.
Charlie Kelly does.
That's probably accurate as well. Video games. You guys play some video games this week? Mark? Yeah?
Not quite as many as I wanted to,
All right.
but I got some out there.
What'd you get into this week?
Let's get the weird one out of the way. I recently re-downloaded Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. Yeah, take your hand off the wall, guys.
Oh, well.
It's I don't know how long it's going to be on there. It might be just a little fling for 2 days or something. I'm
Sure.
not, I'm
Oh,
not.
that's
all,
the game on phone, right?
Yeah,
At this point, I'd rather play that though than Pokemon Go. So
Fate's been playing the fuck out of that game.
Like,
Pocket Camp.
I'm just really missing Animal Crossing. So I found my 3DS game the other day, but I didn't feel like booting that back up because I wanted something with higher quality.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And currently, I picked the right time to get back into it because
Fred Durst made an
there-
appearance.
Yeah. There's a bunch of different like themed items you can get from fortune cookies. They have themed fortune cookies,
Oh, man.
and there's one that's all like console games,
Oh, that's cool.
and they're all like switch colored fortune cookies. So it's like blue, black, and red.
Cool.
So I only did one ticket. Got a GameCube. Don't need any more.
Nice.
And
Done
then
deal.
there's another set guess what the theme is?
Virtual Boy.
Isabel.
Oh fuck!
Tables, mugs with the nice yellow sweater, the little blinders, a counter, everything.
So you're all.
I need like 3 more things,
Oh my god!
and then I might have it all. I don't know.
As Joe
When's the
is
last time you
opening up
touched it?
Pocket Camp right now, by the way.
I want a GameCube.
Why?
Because I want a GameCube. God damn it! Yeah.
I don't know when's the last time I played it. It can't be.
Was it launch?
Had to have been, right? I feel like we all.
It only came out a year ago.
I mean, I played it for an hour
I don't know.
at launch.
Was it a year ago? I thought it was longer.
It was like last.
I want to say
November.
it's probably been almost a year, give or take.
Yeah, because I remember for Mobile Game of the Year, we joked about that being bad.
Dude, because I'm so bitter about it. It's because it's not really Animal Crossing. It's Animal Crossing sectioned off into different things. Where it's like there's one section just for flowers, there's one section just for fishing, one section just for catching bugs. And then you're getting all this furniture for a campsite, which is basically a house without walls. So it's not really a campsite at this point. You're just roofless. And then nobody. And it's like I thought you'd be upgrading maybe the tent, but you're not. You don't go inside a tent ever. It's just there for decoration.
It was like your RV or something.
Yeah,
right?
you go inside of an RV. It's like, what's the point of this campground? We got an RV. Answer that. I don't know.
Were you overwhelmed jumping back into it? Because I always am whenever I'm like, wow, you've added so much weird shit.
Dude,
I don't know what's happening.
Since then, now that I'm like just accepting all that bullshit, it just kind of feels. It feels like they added more, and it's a little more streamlined. Like it feels more. I don't know. It's more mindless now to get into it.
In a good way?
Yeah, like it's just it's not something that I play as long as I feel like I play Pokemon Go longer than this, but then. I don't know. Or I could see it being the same if I gave it more time. But yeah, like right now it's just a fishing tournament thing going on. And yeah, like fishing is like one of my favorite things in video games, like as like a mini game.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's just so
Fishing's
stupid
dead.
and simple. So like that's all I really been doing, and I've just been crafting clothes, waiting for that, and then fishing, and then I turn it off. Or it's like I go on the map and see people that have quests that are already completed because I just have so many bugs and fish. I was like, just be my friend. And that's all I do. I don't upgrade the campsite. I don't stay at the campsite. I just catch shit, give people shit, and turn it off. So I'm not fully utilizing the game, but
How do I get the GameCube?
there's it's somewhere on the menu.
Oh, I found it. Hopkins something or other.
You don't have to wait for an ad to pop up, but yeah, like you'll find something and you'll see like, hey, you can just keep going over on the arrow and then you'll see the different things.
I'll come back to this.
Yeah,
It's good though. It feels like Animal Crossing because when it launched, it was like,
It does.
hey, this is neat, but I'm also not doing. Like I never expected to be a full-fledged Animal Crossing on a phone, but
it felt very empty when it first came out.
yeah,
It feels a little more
realized.
fleshed out a little bit. Yeah.
I figure.
Robust.
I feel like getting into it might benefit the core game when it comes out next year. Also, when do you think that game's coming out next year?
It's not.
Nintendo don't fuck around.
Seriously, if they wanted to like pseudo half-ass it, just use the assets from this game from Pocket Camp.
Dude, you remember they have all the assets.
Right.
Like they're in here. They're also in that Wii U.
It's been the same
Plaza.
furniture for 20 years.
Yeah.
It's just
Oh, sad story about the Wii U. God, I forgot. God, that hurt.
What do you mean the sad story of the Wii? Like the Wii U is the sad story.
You watch your mouth.
Yeah.
I was at GameStop Black Friday, like towards the tail end of the day, and there were these kids walking by, and they were pretty much pointing and laughing at the Wii U. It's like, fucking Wii U, what the hell?
Good for those
Like,
kids.
no.
Just a bunch of mats.
And then they were like talking about Fortnite. I'm like,
No.
Just a bunch of mats.
sorry, I didn't mean to cut over. I just remembered that, and I'm upset now. I'm gonna leave.
They're a niche audience. They would fucking love the Wii U if Fortnite came to it. So
Came to the Switch.
We had a lot of anti-Fortnite jokes during our Jackbox Party Pack times this week.
a lot of inside jobs too,
Pretty good.
specifically about one event.
Investigate
Yeah.
311. Hey,
But yeah, I mean, Pocket Camp is just whatever.
Yeah.
I've just been more in tune with the casual side of games lately, so I'm just fully embracing that and just realize that's just the kind of person I am. In the meantime,
It sounds. Hey, you got
I don't
shit
give a
changing
fuck.
at work. You got, like,
Yeah.
just that like check-in kind of.
Fucking casual gamer over here.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
Dumbass.
Pokemon
Careful.
Let's Go Pikachu.
All right, there you go. I thought you were gonna say something
I
else.
know. I know.
Thought you were gonna start a war. God damn it.
Saving that for last.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. It's Pokemon.
Yellow.
I guess I'm the only one that got Pikachu from what I've been told.
I think the world got Pikachu. It's just in our friend circles.
If you like the Wii U, you got Eevee. Right? Is that how it goes?
No, because he would have bought Eevee then.
I don't know.
What'd you
I'm-
say?
I'm-
Hold
I'm
on,
dry.
I just missed that.
I'm dry. I don't know. I would pick Eevee.
I was going to pick Eevee because
What
it
was the
just like
Wii U
something
Eevee
different.
comparison you just made? I missed it. I'm sorry. I totally missed it.
I said only people that like people who got Eevee like the Wii U.
All right, well then, never mind. I'm not getting Eevee anymore. I'm getting Pokemon. I gotta change my Christmas list real
I
quick.
own a Wii U. And I have Pikachu.
Now you're just crossing. So, dumb question.
This
Is
is
it?
what it's like when worlds
technically
collide.
own a Wii U too.
It's the same
so.
game, like how Red and Blue were the same game, right?
Right.
Yes.
It's the
Okay.
same game, but there's different exclusives to each
Okay.
one, so they can have the trading, or else why would you make two versions?
Right.
Um, But yeah,
You play
you
with
know-
the Pokeball?
yes. Thanks to Joe, I baught his extra one,
Nice.
and also it helped me because my Joy
'Cause I'm an
Cons.
idiot.
Well, I mean, you didn't know.
It worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Worked out.
Yeah. Right.
and because my Joy Cons are fucked. So if I go one way on either, to go to opposite ways of, so like on the right Joy-Con if I go left, on the left Joy-Con if I go right, they're so bad that he doesn't run, he just walks.
Hmm.
And the other direction, they run. So I was like, this is shitty. So I need something. So that Pokeball came in handy, and it's perfect for this game. Like I play handheld still sometimes. I just tolerate
Yeah.
the Joy-Con, whatever, but I don't know. It feels right. I mean, I'm glad they made it for a reason. They seem like it worked. I can see why and how it works. I think it's good,
There's parts of it that I'm still a little like
dude. When I'm just
mushy
laying on my
brain
bed,
around.
when I'm laying on my bed, how just like King Dedede
Yeah.
style, just like just slouching and just moving like whatever. It's
Yeah.
like it's perfect. It's so I don't have to think.
See, I was on the couch the other night and I was just like plopped playing, and then I like went to go catch something and the ball went flying behind my TV, and not the literal ball, I mean,
Yeah.
like the
I
in-game
have
ball.
tested that to see how hard you throw, if that means anything, and it's cool that it does.
Yeah.
But again, you just be so lazy about it. I'm just like, eh.
Yeah, it works.
It's like,
It's like the Wii motion controls. Just waggle.
but better. Because I don't have to waggle. I don't throw out my
So
back.
dope.
I feel like I'm not getting everything out of this game that I need. Like I feel like I'm rushing through it too much.
I think it's starting to get tough on me. Because I'm not catching everything under the sun to build up
Yeah.
experience.
Yep.
Because I like fighting to get my experience.
Yeah, catching feels weird, and I'm tired of like catching the same Pokemon, which I need to get over that. 'Cause
I don't ever do that. So I don't like, it's just not in it for me right now. Like, I don't have a favorite Pokemon I want to keep catching the same of, unless it's like a Chansey pops up here and there. I'm just like, yeah, just because I haven't seen you in a while.
yeah.
Sure.
I agree. Like in Go, there's such an emphasis on catch the same thing because you're gonna get one with better stats. You're gonna
More candy.
like all those
Yeah.
things to make your current one better or whatever. And it's hard to have that in this game where I'm usually like, I got a Squirtle, great, I'm done. I got my Squirtle.
Because see, Pokemon before had that, like, I know, like we talked about already, how it's nice to have just a catching mechanic and not have to
And I
battle
do
everything.
like
and,
that.
Not the randomness of it all.
Yeah, I agree.
But at the same time, I think back then there was more versatility to how you wanted to play Pokemon. So like, I mean, yeah, of course, if you want to catch something, you either had to use your strongest ball without hurting them, or if you want to be more passive about it,
Yeah.
you would just put them to sleep.
Yeah,
Or to
but it was still
paralyze
like
them.
so much.
some type of status down where you're not really hurting them, but catch them if you know, for some
Yeah.
reason. But like, I don't know, I just like fighting everything. So that was tough. Viridian Forest, wow, the frames in that.
That
It-
final little.
It was fucking.
I forgot to mention that last week.
It was almost as bad as me playing Hitman.
Oh yeah, it.
Just for that one part.
And I kept testing it to see like what it was. It's the rendering stuff too much, I think.
Yeah, because it's the two columns above you and the patch of grass beneath you. Especially if you're using a lure, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, like I just beat Lieutenant Surge. I'm heading to the rock tunnel.
Okay, I got through Rock Tunnel. I got to Lavender Town, went into the tower, and it was like, you can't see which ghost it is. And then I made it through Team Rocket's hideout all the way to Jesse and James right at the end of it, but they kicked my ass. Because I'm running through them just like, I'm not catching things because I'm just like, all right, I need to get to the next. I know towns, like
I have a set team. I just want to focus on them.
I don't even like my team. I like 3 of the Pokemon I have. You know what I mean?
I guess it's my temporary team. But the majority of it, excuse me, I like.
It's really good though. Like I keep going at it. I keep just chipping away little by little.
Yeah, it's weird because it's like, because I'm not like, yeah, Pokemon, fucking, whenever time I like play it, but like whenever I think of something to play, I'm just like, it's right there.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, let's just fucking continue. Like I already know what I'm doing. Fuck it.
Did you get the Team Rocket costume? No, you're not there yet.
No. But I will be wearing that.
Yeah.
From that point on, and it will not come off.
Yeah. I didn't realize that was in there until Friday night.
Gotta match my Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
That's also Rocket.
The one thing I thought was really dope that I forgot about, that I don't think anyone talks about a whole bunch with Pokemon generally, but I just realized it this time around when getting my ass kicked by Jesse and James. And the few times I've like blacked out and had to run back to the Pokemon Center, there's a thing in Pokemon just as an RPG that's so antithetical to RPGs where it's like you're always progressing forward. You know, like those old school Final Fantasy days where you would like your whole party would get wiped because you walked into an area that you shouldn't have been in, and you did pretty well, but then one thing comes along and you're just fucked, and then all of that's reset. None of that happens here. And it was like having that kind of realization where you're like, well, yeah, I made it all the way through Team Rocket Hideout. I got all the way to the end. I got to the thing, and then I got knocked out, but I didn't lose all that experience. It's not like I had to reload a save. It was just like, you got knocked out, but you'll get up again. Fred Durst will never keep you down. And
God damn it.
But I'm getting experience along the way. My Pokemon are getting stronger, even though we're getting defeated. And it's something that I think I've taken for granted for a long time in Pokemon, but it helps a lot. It's a solid ass game.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say about it. Did you try cheesing it yet with catching?
No.
That's too fucking easy.
I'm not gonna be super like into like getting all the best stats and the most out of like the most experience I can get out of every
I don't have time for that shit.
thing. I kind of just want like a side option of just doing just like a stadium version, because the way they battle, that's all I'm thinking of is Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah, the one thing I like about the battle animations too is wherever you are, it's come to life like fully in the backgrounds. Like it's not just like some generic ass grass or something. Like it's always a staple of what you're standing in.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Really detailed. I like it. I want to see where this, like we said it last week, I want to see where this series goes.
Yeah, I definitely want to see how this game handles how like the ending of it all.
I want to see that stuff. I want to see like how the 3 characters come back in. I want to see, I don't know. You know what? Thinking outside of the game itself, you look at those comments about adding DLC to the game or to big games, like they talked about how Breath of the Wild still needs it, and Mario Kart got that fucking Link update or whatever. I wonder if like next year we get Johto DLC or something, or how they integrate that.
That would be interesting.
You know what I mean? Like to keep the game, because I can't imagine there'll be a Let's Go 2 next year with Gen 8 coming out. But to keep the Let's Go momentum happening, maybe it's spring, or maybe, I don't know.
See,
timing wise,
at the same time, because they're using the whole Let's Go as his main thing and like taking a lot of the Go mechanics, I think Pokemon Go is already doing the job of introducing you to new generations. So by the time we get to Gen 8, you're already familiar with half of these Pokemon already.
Yeah.
So I think that's just going to keep carrying most of it. You might not get a sequel to this. I mean, I'm just not sure. I mean, you might, but I don't know how different it would be. I don't know if it would just be Gen 2 specifically, or it could be Johto, but they still add more stuff, you know, because they're adding Alolan Pokemon to this one already, and that's technically, 7?
Yeah.
So
I want to get to Mega Evolutions. I'm not there yet. I did. You got off the SS Anne?
Yes.
Did you talk to the painter lady? Right on the dock? She fights you?
Yeah.
So she's one of the,
she
like...
gave me a bottle cap.
Yeah. That's a Gen 7 thing. That was all from... She's from Sun and Moon.
I had a feeling. She
does mention after the battle, Alola, you know, I can't get back to Alola until whatever, so I guess I'll fight you forever. But going into it, I was like, oh, it's that... She's like the final it's not a gym, but she's like the final trial or whatever before you hit the Elite Four in Sun and Moon.
We might have to compare maps to Let's Go's Kanto map versus Red, Blue, Yellow's Kanto map. But I'm pretty sure SS and can't go anywhere.
In this one?
Like, it's in the
Or-
center of Kanto. Like, it's just a lake. Like,
It just kind of goes around a circle and then
like
comes
where's
back and
like,
docks.
so it's like, how did you get here? Like,
Well, we built it on the bay and it'll stay on the bay. God damn it.
and it still fucks with me that Red and Blue are in it, like the characters, like Ash and Gary, whatever.
Yeah.
But you're living in their houses. Like, where the fuck do they live if they're the same age?
On the
as you?
streets.
Like, it just.
Or they sold their houses to the future Pokemon champions.
Yes, I don't know. I mean, it's stuff you're not supposed to think about, but
Someone's out there thinking about it.
it's like there's some continuity errors here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like that game a lot. We keep grinding on it.
Yeah,
Because we got like 2 weeks till Smash.
I know, so excited.
I can't fucking wait.
And then I went and blew off the dust off of my PlayStation 4.
Oh boy.
I have PlayStation Plus again.
Hey, me too.
Whoa.
I bought it on that deal.
I did it before the deal.
Sorry.
Fuckers. Every time.
Yeah.
And I got the dust off of my PlayStation VR. And yeah,
That's mine.
I-
Or it's Mark's.
I played something before.
Oh
bringing it
yeah,
over.
that's what I was pointing at.
Yeah.
Like, it's right there.
I completed Tetris Effect.
Game of the year, baby.
Mm.
I'm
I don't
not
know about
sure.
that yet.
It's
It's
Game
very
of the
good.
Year.
I don't know.
Um,
about
It's
that yet.
not Game of the Year.
I did enjoy it.
God fucking damn it.
I probably would have fully enjoyed it, like to its most, had I not been wearing glasses all day, switching the contacts to put this on, and then just already kind of having a headache on top. So I think because I haven't been acclimated to the VR this whole time, I
Yeah.
think my eyes are trying to adjust to that.
Yeah.
And I think that was just giving me like a slight headache. And I'm like, man, like this is like a minor annoyance, but it's like I just can't be clear-minded when I'm playing it.
Because once you can, because I wasn't when we were playing Friday Night Pizza Party, I was there, but I wasn't there because I knew there were people in the room and whatever. But then after you guys left, I went to bed, laid in bed for about 2.5 minutes, and I was like, "No, I'm gonna go beat Journey in VR." Like came back down, put the headset back on with my glasses on. That sucked having my glasses on with that.
Yeah.
After a while, I just like felt it on the top of my forehead, but totally different experience.
Yeah, I mean, the looking around is cool. I forgot I could zoom in, so I didn't even do that the whole time. I just had everything
Yeah.
default. I mean, you know, like playing a game is cool. I like the fact that it doesn't get faster as you progress. It's like it goes by the beats per minute of the song.
Yep.
So throughout the song, it will change the pace of how to.
But that does kind of
how
go
it
with the
drops.
progress, like because the progress
Yeah.
changes the beat. Like that song will kind of slowly build itself until you get a certain number of clears, and then the song picks up. But your speed, like it all
Right, but
it's
everyone's
just-
so used to like, all right, starts off slow, gives me time to think, put
Right,
everything down.
right,
It's like,
right,
oh
right.
shit, give no time to think, and then it gets stressful.
yeah.
But then that's why I like the whole effect mode. When you
Yeah.
freeze time and it gives you time to breathe and think, I'm like, all right, I can start doing this, start clearing these lines. So you're kind of learning as you go. I think that's a nice intuitive way to teach you if you're not like that, like great at Tetris, I guess, or if you just want to be better. I think that's a good way to practice it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I finished Journey this week too, and it. Oh man, you have a favorite stage?
I like pretty much all the underwater ones.
Yes.
What was the fire one was kind of neat with all like the worshippers
I love that
or
one. Yeah, I forget the name of it.
I
I don't remember the names of most of them except for like Metamorphosis.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah,
That's the one that sticks in
it's
my
more
head.
so that I just like the songs more than
Yeah.
anything. Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, nothing's exactly standing out to me at the very moment, but yeah, like the underwater ones stick out more than anything right now. I didn't care too much for like the windy, like windmill ones or like or like the wooden ones. Cause
There was that one woodsy one that was
Yeah.
very like.
anything that was like
Plop,
very
plop.
airy and just I don't know.
Yeah.
Like the desert one wasn't really. I didn't care too
With
much.
the camels
for.
marching?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that one.
Like it's visually it's cool, but like the song didn't really.
I like the atmosphere in
Catch
that
me.
one. I don't know. Ben, do you have a favorite?
Journey.
Separate ways.
Nah, I think I played Journey at a bad time.
Wait, what?
Journey.
No, see, I could. Okay, see, when you said Journey, I thought you meant the game too,
Yeah.
but you meant the mode.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I thought you meant Journey, like that game, that boring ass
It's
game.
a really good game.
online.
Ben. Be
It was a really
careful.
good.
No, I'm kidding. No, that's what I played that at a bad time because I think I like ordered a pizza and I went to go pick it up and I was like, I'll play Journey for like 10 minutes. It's
Oh.
like, no, you don't play Journey for 10 minutes.
No,
You didn't
play
go
for,
back
like,
to it?
The 2 hours.
No, I sat through it and
Oh.
picked up cold pizza.
Yeah, my experience wasn't the greatest
Yeah.
either with it, but
I thought
I
you
do
could
like the
save
game.
or something, but I didn't know it was like
Yeah.
you were
You can.
constantly
It does
online with
autosaves,
somebody.
yeah.
Oh,
But it does autosave, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well,
No, I was talking about Steve Perry. And you should have been gone.
No more Journey segments. But yeah,
Something about VR though, like letting yourself kind of get lost in it for a while, where you don't know if you're ever gonna get out.
yeah.
Knowing all the while that you can, but you don't want to. That was beautiful. That was just a great moment. What? Why are you making that face?
that sounds very dark.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave. Like throw me in the cyber world.
I didn't. You just kind of don't.
I've had that since America Online. That's all I've wanted.
Yeah. It is dark, but it was also just like there's something calming about it. Like I don't know. I still don't know if I need to buy a VR, and I'm happy that I didn't. That Mark talked me out of like impulsively spending $200 last week.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's worth it for this. It's a cool experience for sure.
I think when they put out inevitably a higher res display, because that was the one part that was kind of, I was like looking at it and it was
Yeah.
like, man, some of the jaggies on the.
That was
it's
the problem
like,
with Resident Evil 7 as well.
I didn't realize how, because my experience with VR has been like we dicked around with like the demo discs and a little bit of Job Simulator, but this was spending some actual. Like I think after you guys left, I spent like 2 or 3 hours in that game.
Wow.
Just like the whole setup is just it's a mess.
It's cumbersome, but once it's done, it's done.
So I mean, there's definitely room for improvement to make that more streamlined. Have it built into the console, and then you just need like a wireless headset or whatever.
I really liked.
Hopefully not a camera.
I ended up going back through the not the journey mode, but the effects mode. So you have like different things you can do where it's the standard Tetris like Ben loves, right? Like it's there's like a classic mode, the marathon mode, the sprint.
I didn't mess with any of that.
So I went through and like at least got a rating in all of those. Matt and I did some of those on video that's going to go up later today. But I did all those, and then I went through. There's actually they have like playlists where you play through all of just the water, all of the air, right? That you go through. So I did all of those and got rated in those. I had a lot of fun, man. Just getting lost in Tetris.
Yeah, like I haven't last thing Tetris we played is probably Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Yeah, but
that was
just
the last big one.
that's good Tetris, but
Yeah. I mean, that's the best of both worlds right there.
Yeah.
That's when worlds really collide.
Except some of those modes. Some of those modes were really bad.
Yeah.
in Puyo Puyo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't great.
But yeah, I mean, for me, that's other than Tetris DS, that's definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I think I went to sleep the other night just playing the theater mode that you unlock.
Oh, I should have done that.
So it just plays through all the songs and the visuals, but there's no Tetris thing in there. So it's just all the background stuff, and you can just let it auto play or just repeat that same song over and over. But I was just watching it, and I was like, yeah, I could fall asleep to this, and I did. That's pretty cool.
I love that a lot.
Unfortunately, I did not make time for Red Dead.
It's all right, because I played plenty of it this week.
Cool.
Matter of fact, it is the only thing I played this week.
Really?
That's what I like. I want to get to that point. Is just only play that, and it's just.
And to be completely honest, I'm so far into that game that I kind of talked about it at great length last week. I don't think I need to add anything to that. If you guys have any questions, I will take them. However,
Are there cowboys?
plenty
That's
of
a
them.
good question.
Nice.
Plenty of them.
Nice. Boobs?
No, I don't think I've seen a pair of boobs yet.
I was actually curious to see if Arthur would sleep with a lady of the night because John, you can't. He just straight up refuses it because he's a married man. He's trying to be honest.
Oh, nice.
So I wonder if it's in Arthur's character or that's even like just an option or whatever. I mean, you can get a sponge bath. So
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's as close as I
Fuck
got
you.
into it, but I haven't really gone out of my way to
yeah.
get a hooker to increase my health and then shoot them for their money like GTA 3 style.
I don't think it'll be anything like that. So yeah, take me on this horse and the wagon,
Right in the
whatever.
woods. It was right in the woods.
Horse and carriage off somewhere.
Yeah, no, I'm very deep into that game. I think if I dedicate like a whole day to it, I could beat it. I think I'm right there, or at least the story mode. But yeah, that game's really good.
What
That
chapter
story.
are you on?
Well, I forget the number.
You on 6? You on?
I think it's 6.
Yeah, I don't. I would say you're probably.
It's
2/3
6,
of the way there.
'cause
Do you already know how it ends?
I have a good idea because it's a prequel. So I like.
Good point.
Spoilers.
I can't imagine it going well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to that, like, yes, we know how Red Dead Redemption 1 starts, and you have an idea what characters are in Red Dead Redemption 1 at this point. Like, it definitely, like, I am at that point now where, like, the final pieces of the chessboard are moving to set up Red Dead Redemption 1.
Yeah.
It's just all come together nicely. And, we talked about Dr. Octavius and Doc Ock in Spider-Man. It's kind of like, everyone in the world knows it's coming, but when it finally happens, it's still fun and interesting. Well, maybe not fun, but it's interesting and intriguing, and you're invested in that transformation. The same can be said for, Dutch, I feel like, in this game. Because he's going to get to that spot. It's just,
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it's
How does he
totally.
get there? When does he
well,
get there?
what's the turning point, or is it many small decisions? Is it one big thing that happens? And I'm at the point now where I'm just watching it all. Let's like unwind, and then it's great.
Yeah, like I think that's the one thing that Red Dead 2 has that the first one doesn't, and that's it gives you that time to focus with like a community and having those bonds and having that really sink in and affect you, because it's like, John, you have none of that. Like, you connect with some characters, but like you don't like ride or die with them. This is that ride or die type thing, but like times 10.
Yeah,
or
Red Dead
20.
Redemption 1 is like, it's very like, it doesn't break it down into chapters quite literally, but you feel like you can feel a chapter structure, and like within each chapter, like you interact with like a certain couple of characters, and then you kind of move on to the next chapter and a new group of characters, and you kind of think of like that transition from the first main area to Mexico, and then kind of like the Blackwater, and then it kind of
right, and then Red
that's
Dead
when shit
2
happens.
just adds like the whole telltale factor.
Yep.
It's like, yep, all right, building these bonds. I mean, you're choosing who you want to do it with. It doesn't have to be everybody, but then when it comes to those hard decisions, it's like, oh,
Yep.
fuck,
Yeah.
no.
I really like it. Like, there's a lot of traveling through the wilderness to kind of get from point A to point B when it comes to like getting to your next mission. But what Rockstar has done with that open world of just the random stranger encounters, just they're not even missions. You just this little gray blip that comes up on your map, and you can go talk to them. You cannot. You kind of do whatever in that situation. Even there's you got the yellow names on the marker or on the map that are your like legit story missions, like you have to do those, and then there's the white ones that are your optional side ones. I said it last week that more of them are panning out to be good stories than others. I don't think I played a bad one this week at all. There's some cool stuff. There's a Tesla building up north. There's some cool shit going on in there. Oh yeah.
Like Nikola Tesla, like he's got some coils and
It's
shit
not,
going on?
like it's not Tesla, but there's some shit going on.
Like
with,
the Prestige?
Prestige
I never
was
saw
dope.
the Prestige.
Prestige was
to be completely
dope.
honest.
Go
I know.
home
I know.
tonight.
I'm not. I won't.
Dude, Prestige is dope.
Prestige is probably...
Prestige is dope.
I know it's good. I just never gotten around to watch it.
That's
Damn.
I'm not doing it tonight, so fuck off.
How about tomorrow?
All right.
No, I'm gonna play
All
Tetris.
right.
Yes, you should. I'm not playing Tetris. I'm playing Red Dead. I need to beat the story.
Dude.
But that game's great.
How did you handle the bear mission?
As in, did I keep going or did I?
Like, were you able to kill the bear, and how did you do it?
No, I got mauled.
See, that's what I love about this. Like, I dead-eyed the shit out of him 2 times. Like, he was like, oh, he came running, and I was like, oh shit, shoot him a couple times. It's like, oh no, I got to do it again. And then he just slid towards me, just right in the fucking dome piece. And then I saw a video of someone online getting attacked, Revenant style. Dude pulled out his knife and just fucking gutted his neck, just kept like shanking him prison style, and the bear was just on top of him. I was like, I wish I had that one. That would have been so cool.
And I have to say, like, just the meta real world aspect of it, talking to people at work, because of course, like a lot of people are playing this game. Everyone's just experience is so much different.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the best parts of this game. Like I said it last week that Chapter 2 was a little bit of a struggle for me to get invested. I mean, I liked it. Not to say I didn't like it, but I just didn't want to sit down for those 2-3 hours at a time. I have people telling me at work that, like, they're not even doing the story missions. They're just fucking exploring the map and having a great time. I have someone who's not doing her story missions and, like, is just struggling to keep $30 in their wallet because of the bounties and shit they keep running into when they try to rob someone.
That sucks.
When was
That's
the last
part I
time
forget
this...
the factor.
Was it like Zelda? Was that the last big one that everyone was like... Everyone was kind of all... in
Probably.
it? Or Mario, maybe? I feel like a lot of people were.
Probably Zelda.
Yeah.
But Mario is kind of like that structure of, you know what you're going to, like, you get into the level and you see the level, like,
Yeah, Mario's definitely
Zelda
and
and Red Dead had that
Sense of discovery.
exploration where, like, you can get into a random corner of the map, see something weird, like, oh, that's weird, and all of a sudden here comes a fucking legendary grizzly bear out of nowhere and mauling you, like, yeah, like, perfect example, like, it took me 5 times to kill that bear.
Oh, wow.
I tried to, I died at the mission, I then tried to, or maybe I died right after the mission when I went back to hunt him. I think I tried to do it again right after the first death. I was like, all right, I'm going to come back. And then I got some weapons. I just happened to be in the area. I was like, ooh, I know what I'm going to do up here.
Yeah.
I
Tried to take it, and I still die.
I need to try what I wanted to do with the first Red Dead, and that was fight a bear with my fists.
Yeah, good luck.
I was
Good luck.
like-
In this
I was
game,
like,
good
fucking
luck.
bring it.
Did you win?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I kept trying. Just
Yeah.
to dodge it around. And
Yeah, you may want to pull the first Red Dead out to try to accomplish that because it's not going to happen in this game.
Or just knife fight. Just keep shanking.
But yeah, like all I'm doing now is just gathering like my thoughts, and I'm actually kind of starting to write them down just for reference points come December, because
We're getting there.
1, we're getting there, but 2, I'm gonna need to refer those bullet points come a certain category.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's definitely a must play this year.
Yeah.
With the boys.
Why is there a doorbell?
Yeah,
I
I
wonder
don't.
if it's my SD card.
There you go.
You know, last year I was rattling off those names, and I felt good about it. And I was like, yeah, I want to hang out with all them boys. Well, one list is kind of shorter.
That's probably one
2,
of my favorite parts of last
and
week's
2,
episode.
I don't know if I want to hang out with some of those boys anymore. So,
I'm sure you won't.
Because you were saying like you were half remembering some of the Red Dead 1 stuff, and then like, you know what, I'm not even gonna look up who's who anymore. I'm gonna see
yeah, and
this
I
out
still
to the
really
end.
like haven't like looked into that too deep, because I mean I'll just fucking read the Wikipedia. I'm kind of half tempted. My PlayStation's kind of out and about, so I could. And I have it digitally, and I think I still have it downloaded, to be completely honest. I kind of want to just like hit like new game and just kind of see like, all right, so the end seed of the story in Red Dead 2, wherever that takes me, and then kind of like just rewatch the first scene kind of like in person with the controller in my hand, just to be like, is the bridge successful? And I'm going to assume yes, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But yeah, everywhere I travel, cutscene mode, always.
Yeah, I haven't really done much of the cutscene mode, because I feel like as soon as I do the cutscene mode, I have someone yelling at me to like do something. I'm kind of half intrigued.
At least for missions, I do that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever you're with another character and they're talking to you, I'm just like...
Part of it is I forget about it too. There is one moment though where I think the game even encourages you to do it. It's kind of like there was kind of like that ride to Mexico almost.
Yeah.
They kind of have that little piece in there again. Yeah, it was a good moment to have in the cinematic mode and that song playing and Arthur and his horse is riding to point A to point B. But yeah, dude, Red Dead's really good. Red Dead is so good.
Ben, did you get teabagged this week?
I took a break from Soul Calibur.
Oh.
I bought the fuck.
Did you buy any tea bags? Like actual tea bags?
I did buy tea.
Nice.
Chamomile tea, dude.
Tris?
So man, you gonna fuck right off.
Oh, can I just say, speaking of Soul Calibur, I'm a dumbass when it comes to the character creator stuff. Like, I'm just not a creative person, apparently. So I thought a lot of shit I saw was mods. It's not.
Oh.
It's just they're just attaching a lot of shit onto them that isn't in the armor and clothing section.
Oh, okay.
So it's all like the stickers and whatever shit.
So it's like I used to be able to make like weird shit with Mii's.
I mean,
If you just
yeah,
moved the
it's
mouth
kind
the
of
right
like
way.
that. And I was like, I get it. I'm just not a creative person right now. I'm just not tapped into it. But at the same time, that game still is bad at everything but fighting.
It's funny because the only thing I do is ranked still.
Right,
ranked
and
training.
that
I
part-
haven't even
that part,
entered
10
that.
out of 10.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Picking a character sucks. Picking any other option in that game,
That sucks.
yeah, at least for consoles.
Man,
But yeah,
I want to play one round and win so I can teabag. That's what I just
better.
want to do one. As much as we talked about, I want to experience it. I'm gonna be on both ends of it.
I want you to get teabagged.
Oh, it will happen because I'm terrible at fighting games.
I want you to put
just
a
play
lot
Halo
of
too.
time
You'll get
into
teabagged.
learning fighting games, only to
That's
have
never
someone
gonna happen.
teabag.
It might happen for Smash.
want
I'm
it.
still kind of
Just so
doubtful
you
that's gonna
understand.
happen.
Yeah, you can teabag and Smash.
yeah, I've done it.
Dude, I play first-person
Yeah.
shooters. I know what a teabag feels like.
No. Because some games like Street Fighter, you can't really I mean, you can in the middle of the round because
Well,
you
the thing-
can't dance around when
yeah.
you beat someone up.
Right, like there was somebody who would always like trip me, and whenever I tripped, like he would do a triple dip and then
Ugh.
kick,
God.
triple
Well,
dip,
like
kick,
in-
triple dip.
God,
In
I'm
Mario
like
Tennis,
shaking.
I think they kind of nerfed it a little bit. But in Mario Tennis, you could like after the point you could like dance around the court and people would go up to the net and like spin really fast, which is like the
Oh,
equivalent
boy.
of like.
Oh,
And Daisy had the best one too because she would like wave after the point, and so people would go to the net and like go by and wave.
No.
Yes.
My blood is flowing right now.
My girl.
Yeah, that's why I kind of looked at your way when I said, of course, Daisy has the fucking
Son of a
wave.
bitch.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
I've been there.
Yeah, what'd you buy?
took a little break from Soul Calibur, bought Hitman 2
Yeah, dude.
after
Yes.
talking about it last week.
Yeah.
Cool.
What do you
Boys,
think?
at a game.
Yes.
Hello, Agent 47. How you doing?
Just the training modes are fucking dope.
So would you go through the training facility, the ICA facility?
ICA, whatever. Because there's the one. It's like the hey, let me hold your hand and show you how to kill someone
It's
mode.
the prologue mission, right?
And then there's like the free mode of that, which I guess is more tied to like how the actual game is going to be like.
On the boat?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
there's two
yeah.
different
Yeah,
scenarios
okay,
on
yeah,
the boat.
so
I mean,
I
it's the
forget,
same
yeah.
scenario, but one, like I said, it's basically a tutorial mode, and then
Yeah.
the other one, it's like, all right, go ahead, do that again, but you can
Does
get
that
over now.
also have the like airplane
I was about to say, and then the third one, it's like
or hangar or
a
something?
famous assassination in the
Yeah.
early 70s, an airplane hangar dealing with like the Russian.
You know why else that
transport-
place is famous, right?
Why?
That was when we first found the hammer.
Yeah, because I remember that video,
Yeah.
and I was playing it, and I'm like, because they had like the bridge
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
person, not bridge, the gate
Mm-hmm.
person. I'm like,
Keeper.
this
Yeah, yeah. This is the
hammer,
dude.
see it, got it.
Oh,
you-
that's so good.
You threw it?
No, I didn't throw it. I
Ah.
should have, but I just love this. I'm not sure how I want to play it, if that makes sense, because I didn't know about the challenge mode, and
What challenge mode?
like when you just press options and then it has like certain challenges you can do for each mission.
So there's in each map, there's the missions.
Yeah,
And then there's challenges.
Yeah.
The challenges, you kind of go back, and that's what I'm doing now that I've gotten through all of the missions in Miami. I've gone back now, and I'm like, all right, I got to kill that dude using the shark head.
Mhm.
How do I get
So,
him
like,
there?
and there's also the stuff I I'm the first, I guess, real mission quotes.
Yeah.
Is you break into a beach house and then the guys
Yeah.
come. So like one of the challenges is to find the squeaky toys.
Oh, did you find?
or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
got.
found
I kind of did that one and done, and then jumped right into Miami. But I should go back.
I think that's my favorite part of the game.
Which part?
Just the
finding the weird-
stupid
Mm-hmm.
like offbeat challenges.
Yeah.
And there's so many of them.
Yeah. I mean, I think the Miami one, there's like 300 of them. I might be wrong
God.
about
See,
that.
I don't see. Like, I wanna play the game as it is and just play Agent 47 and kill people. But every time I play a mission, I'm sitting there like running around the map trying to find dumb shit.
Yeah, that's how you should play the game.
That's how I want to play it.
Yeah.
So each mission, like I said, I'm still like I'm maybe a little bit more than halfway through the beach house one, just because every
Yeah.
mission I'm doing just that. I'm running around finding.
I gotta
shit.
go back. How did you kill her the first time?
Who?
The lady that.
Oh, I
wandered
didn't kill her
through.
yet. Like I said, because I'm still. Like,
Oh,
I
shit.
spent the first hour of running around the beach because there's the thing. It's like find the wooden blunt object or some shit.
Yeah,
Find
yeah.
the wooden weapon, and it's somewhere on the beach. So I'm sitting there like combing the fucking beach
Oh
for
my
this thing.
God.
Then the other one, it's like find a way into the front door, and like you have to find like the keys to the front door. So I'm sitting there like.
Okay. All right. I'm going to step in here.
Uh-oh. Matt stepping in.
Just for your sake of because you're going to lose your mind playing it like that, especially because the
That's what I'm
prologue
saying.
mission is not
That's
big.
what I'm saying.
wait till you get to Miami
Yeah,
and
Miami
the
is
fucking
huge.
map opens up. And that's like any Hitman mission. Like the ICA facility, the hangar, you thought that was big? In the first game, you go from that hangar to Paris, and Paris is a fucking like
It's a mansion.
castle.
Yeah,
With the whole grounds around it.
I mean, I would say
Jesus
like
Christ.
going from that beach mission to Miami, it's at least 4 times the size of it,
Oh my
if
God.
not more.
Oh, at least.
Yeah.
Because
It's
even the
probably
older
more.
Hitman games, they're pretty big. Because I think I played the original 2.
I've never
On
played
Xbox.
I
Hitman.
never beat them, but I've played a
Yeah,
handful
I
of
never-
missions
yeah.
of like a couple of them. Blood Money, I think 2 Silent Assassin. Yeah.
So I would say my favorite way to kill someone, it was in the boat mission.
My favorite
training.
way to kill someone.
And I didn't put or think of doing this until like last minute. So you can poison their drink or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's different types of poison.
Yeah.
And there's the one that just makes them sick.
Yeah.
So I poisoned his drink, and okay, that's another thing I love this game. It knows that it's Hitman, but it's so fucking goofy. Like
Yeah.
you poison the guy, and he's like, "I'm gonna blow chunks." like, so he's
Yeah.
sitting there going to the bathroom, and as he's puking, I'm sweating just thinking about it. My eyes just open up. Just fucking shove his head down that toilet in his own puke and just let him fucking drown. Just fucking like God, it feels so cool. I love that so much.
Yeah, I did that to somebody in the Miami mission. There's one of the things you have to do. You have to fake being a doctor. Actually, it's in our Hitman 2 with a hammer episode 1. We fucked it up in that, but I went back and played through that and did it the right way. And there's a guy peeing, and I was just like, not anymore.
So the boat mission, I'm like exploring, trying to find all the dumb shit, and I go in the bathroom, and there's a guy just standing there, and he just screams, "Hey man, you're not supposed to be here! Get out!" I'm like, this is so
You hit him with a
stupid.
wrench.
Oh, I killed him.
Yeah.
But I love this game, and I think, as Matt pointed out, for the sake of my sanity, I'm not gonna comb the beach and.
But I never even got to finish that thought. Like, you should complete the assassination because once you complete the assassination, you kind of get like a level within that level of the completion. As you get a level, you'll notice that you can plan out that mission a little bit better. Like, and that even involves just a different starting point with a whole different costume. So, like the Miami mission, like you could drop your gun or not go with the gun at all and go through the frisk and you're into the event. And you kind of compile your outfits or weapons that way, or like you could try to
start
sneak
inside.
in. But like if you complete the mission and you get a couple levels, like you could probably start as like the like the race crew chief and be like right on the bridge above the actual race itself. Like that's gonna have your challenges going forward. So I think it's worth it just to complete the assassination and then double back and do whatever you want to do.
I think there's no wrong way to play Hitman, but I think Matt's right. Like if you can get through the main core objectives once, any way you can, and then get out, and then the replaying, that's where all that stuff comes to life. Because that's like,
all right.
That's honestly when we did Hitman with the Hammer, our first season of it or whatever last year, our 20 episodes. Like so much of that was. Okay, we're going to pass the controller, first one to get through the level, like, great. We needed to get through the main objectives, and then we went back and we were starting to fuck around. That fuck around time is when you start doing the stuff like you're saying. Miami's really good. So there's our first episode's up on the site now, but I went back and I completed all of the missions in that. There's just some really clever ways. I'm going to spoil one of them because I told Matt about it the other day. Just dumb. There's the guy, two of your targets in Miami, it's Sierra Knox, a race car driver, and her father, Robert Knox, who's like formerly a race car driver, but is now a head of some whatever, the fucking racing association. And one of the missions that you can do to try and kill him, he's trying to coerce this like former army general to fund these android robots that have targeting based on facial mapping. So you have to become the army general, get into this meeting, this briefing, and see how it all plays out. And he shows you a demonstration of these androids. You would scan this card, and there's little dummies in the room, and each of the dummies have like a biometric mask. So you'd scan the card that had a picture of that mask. It would identify the thing, and it would shoot them. I'll let you fill in the blanks on how you think you have to kill this motherfucker.
I like this.
But like, it wasn't as easy as me just wandering in there and being like, oh, okay, I got it. Like, I had to search the level to find the thing I needed to make all of this come. And it's those times when you can just, because there's the fun ones where you're like in a pinch and you're like, fuck it, I got scissors. Throw the scissors in somebody's eye and then bail. Yeah, those are great. Those are fun little moments. The drowning in the toilets, the like, whatever. I'm going to hit somebody with a can of something and then drag them somewhere and snap their neck. Great. But the ones where you can kill in plain fucking sight like that, where you just cause an accident and it's like,
I was about to say it because there's I've been reading some of them, and I think the accident ones, it's like in the airplane hangar one, it's like accidental killing from there's like a life vest or something, or like a contain some kind of container.
oh yeah, and you have it like fall on there or something. Yeah.
Shit like that. I like.
It's so
yeah.
That's really good. And sometimes like the stages where there's 2 targets, or even sometimes 1 target, but the ones where you can like set up everything like a fucking Home Alone trap, walk away, and just let the timer count down for the walk cycle to go. Oh man, it's a really really good fucking game.
And there's a lot of levels.
Yeah,
I didn't realize how. Well, I don't know how it is on the consoles, but as soon as you start it up, you can select Hitman 1 or 2.
Yeah, you can in this. Now, did you buy it with the Hitman 1 content?
No, I just got Hitman 2 vanilla.
Yeah,
standard.
the $60. Yeah, that's what I bought, and then the other night I had an itch. I didn't buy it.
I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna
just in case.
I want to get through everything because I still have Hitman 1 if I want to go back to it. But I do think I'm gonna spend the $20 for the upgrade just to get all of the stuff.
Because I kind of want, because there's extra missions. I don't think they're out yet though. In Hitman 2, like the DLC.
Yeah, that'll be out later.
Yeah.
They'll do that post.
Which I will most likely purchase.
I would highly recommend doing the elusive target before it runs out.
What? Okay, what is that?
So an elusive target. I don't know if they're all going to be 2 weeks, but right now it's a 2-week period that you can kill Sean Bean. And
I like this.
These elusive targets, they're called that for a couple of reasons. One, you literally have 2 weeks and this mission disappears forever.
Oh, so it's like events.
Yeah.
Kind of,
okay.
yeah.
Now in Hitman 1, they did a thing like right toward it was earlier this year. So it was like well after that game came out where they're like, hey, we're going to put all the elusive targets back in for one more time. But realistically, you have 14 days to kill Sean Bean.
Okay, I'm going to do that
from the start of this event.
I'm doing that when I get him.
But he's elusive because you got one shot.
Literally one shot. You can't save. You can't do anything.
Oh, okay, I like this
a
lot.
So I would say don't do it right when you get home. I'd play through Miami a bit, get to know the lay of the land.
A couple times.
Yeah, get to know the lay of Miami, and then do Sean Bean.
This is cool.
This
is cool.
Really dope.
This is cool.
And then what was really cool about it, so I did it, I'm kind of mad. Like, after I did it, I was like, oh, fuck, I should have saved this for when we recorded, but whatever. The way his mission works is you have to get your way into a conference room where he's giving a presentation. Once you're in, then it's like, how do I kill him? There's so many fucking people here. Like, you get a really deep briefing before you start the mission where it's like, Agent 47, this guy has avoided being killed so many times, and even though we kill him a whole bunch, he keeps coming back from the dead.
Of course.
It was like, fucking Sean Bean. And then it's like, so this time, you make sure he's dead for good. You get in there, and there's a lot of fun dialogue stuff, but she briefs you, and she's like, he's going to start here, and we've noticed that he might want to walk, like, she kind of gives you things, and she's like, I'm sure other opportunities will reveal themselves when you get in. So you have all these chances, but I think even when you're in there, there's likely a time limit. There's nothing visible, but I think if you miss your window, he's gone forever too. So I was
how's
really
it set up? There's no like auto saves or nothing.
Not with the elusives.
And then there's no objectives. It's just strictly
kill him.
Like it doesn't even say like poison his drink or
kill. Yeah, you can do it however.
Get out too, right?
Yes.
Kill him, get out.
Yeah. So mine ended up getting fucked because he was in there and he did his whole presentation, and I was like, do I kill him now? And then like I was trying to think like, how am I gonna kill him? And I'm thinking so much about it that he was like, well, I guess I'll talk to you soon. And he leaves the conference room. And I didn't know where he went. And normally you've got your detective vision, so you hold R1 and you're looking around. You can see your targets. He doesn't show up as that. So I'm looking around like, fuck, where did he go? I have no idea where he is on the map, and I'm starting to like run around. I kept going into places I shouldn't have been, so I'm trespassing. And then I'm an idiot, so I do that way too frequently. The one time I did it was actually I went too far and like couldn't get out quickly enough for someone to not come after me. So I had to kill that guy, drag his body away, but then I ended up hunted, not from that, but something. I don't even remember. It all happened so fast. I ended up hunted. Dudes are coming after me, and at this point, I'm getting shot at. And I was like, fuck. Like, because if you die, done.
Jesus
so I was like,
Christ.
ugh. I was like, all right, let me just try and get somewhere, change into another costume I haven't been yet, see if I can get out. I run back through the conference room, and at this point, everyone's scattered, but Sean Bean just walked in from the balcony, and he was just like, what's going on? And I was like, scissors! I hit him in the fucking eye, and then I ran to the street. I knocked out a security guard that was in the lobby and stole his clothes really quickly, and then made it out. So it was still, like, suspicious, but I was okay. And then I found a boat, jumped on it, and got the fuck out. It's like,
Oh, so you got it?
I got it.
Oh, whew.
I didn't think I was gonna. It was really intense, but
So you can't, like, before the opportunity is revealed, you can't, like, back out of the mission and, like, start over?
See, that's what I mean.
I don't
Like,
think you can.
I think it was one shot.
And it's very upfront. It's like,
you click on the elusive target, and there's like a window. It's almost like those kind of windows. It's like, hey, this is the last
like a
mission in the
prompt.
game. Better go back and complete everything. It is like, hey, you got one chance, no autosaves.
yep.
Good luck.
No take backsies.
that's cool, man.
Even like the end of his like briefing video, it's just a black screen and in red text, it's like one chance, one kill, one death, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And it's free, right?
I mean, it's just built into the no extra content.
So that means like so when this one ends, is there going to be another?
Yeah, the way they did it in Hitman Season 1 was they would do one for each stage. So there's likely going to be one for Miami and then one for wherever Stage 2 is. I don't know. I forget the names of all the ones in this one, but
Damn, this game's awesome.
it's really fucking good.
I like it a lot.
It's really good.
I'm buying this and Celeste just so I can have my 2 cents in Game of the Year.
Yeah,
I have Soul Calibur.
Yeah, but I want to have more than just Soul Calibur. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I'd be curious to see how to do it because, well, you have to think about it. Like, the game only launched with Paris last year.
Right.
And then it came out in stages. Now that you have all of them, I wonder they'll kind of jump around a bit. Or at least maybe
Yeah. I don't
do...
know.
Because it took a while before episodes came out, too. It wasn't like it was like 1 week, all right, the next one is like Thailand or... What was it? Oh, Italy.
Italy with Sapienza. Yeah, I think last time it was like every 2 months there was a new episode, so maybe... I don't know. I don't know how they'll
They
do
might
it.
like go 1, 1, 1, 1 and come back around. Like I don't know. I'd be curious to see how to do it because of the way the releases are.
I want to start digging around with some of the... Not challenges. What are they called? The ones where you can like kind of make your own... Contract.
Yeah.
So you can like go in and I could say, you got to kill this random dude on the 3rd floor using a golf club or not a golf, it's not a lethal weapon, but you know what I mean? Like
That's cool.
you can do that and like send them out to your friends or whatever.
That's cool.
That
But
seems
dressed
like
as a civilian and
Yeah.
you can make it tough as balls or whatever.
That's cool.
Just gonna put this out there. I think Florida Man is one of the best characters ever created.
Florida Man's pretty dope.
What's that?
You
Is that a mission?
could either you could watch our video or you're gonna experience it for yourself pretty soon here
It's
in
in
Miami.
the story.
It's in
Oh,
the story.
Miami, okay.
It's one of the. It might be this game's Helmut Kruger. I don't know.
I haven't seen anything of it.
Oh
so.
my god!
I know. Evidently, the Sheik's in the fucking first
I
level.
know we saw that.
I
yeah,
gotta find him.
we go through the challenges and it had the Sheik costume. I gotta figure out where. There's just so much stuff buried in this game.
Nice.
It's really fucking good, man. I'm gonna spend a good bulk of this week playing that. There's another one I gotta check out that I've been waiting to check out. I don't know if it'll be this week or not, but that's for another time.
You know, I'll say this during our group chat. You know how dirty it feels buying a game full price during a Steam sale?
I know.
It hurts
I know.
real bad.
But sometimes it's worth it.
Yeah.
Because it's new.
No, this game I'm completely fine throwing $60 at it.
Yeah.
No
Food on plates.
I agree.
There's another game that I bought full price a few months ago that I'm sure I will bring up during Game of the Year.
Maybe worst game of the year.
I am so down for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I played.
I was just thinking about that. I don't know if I played anything disappointing this year, or not that I can remember.
Yeah,
At
I
least
tried
not
to be pretty
initially.
selective.
At least not initially.
I'm
Mario
sure you'll-
Tennis
I
went
was
down
gonna say,
to
I'm
a
sure you'll
downward
bitch
spiral.
about Mario Tennis.
I just gotta figure out how.
No, I might
We're
go.
not there yet. We got a couple weeks for
No.
that. We're
There's a game that I was thinking I would buy just to take the bullet for everybody, but I think I'm just gonna
Sometimes you don't
let
need
it
to do
let
that.
it roast.
Then just.
I might have already played it.
It's just
Sometimes it's okay to give an honorable mention.
Fallout 76.
oh, don't do that.
I'm
You
just
didn't do that, did
curious.
you?
No,
I'm just curious.
No, don't.
just
Don't be.
curious.
No, it's not.
I'm crazy, but
Is it
I'm
really
Yeah,
that bad? Is it really that bad?
It came out like a week ago, and it's already discounted 30% off.
I know.
Wasn't that just a
What
Black Friday
What a
sale,
bargain.
There you go.
Why
Steam
would there be a
sale.
Black
That's
Friday sale
your
this
discount.
early,
New
Hit-
game.
Hitman wasn't on sale for Black Friday.
It was not because I bought Hitman Thanksgiving morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Fallout.
I mean, not every game is on sale.
No, I think Fallout's pretty bad.
I mean, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Do we go in that
No,
territory?
no, we already know based on 2015's conversations that is a terrible franchise at this point.
You know what? If you brought this up an hour and a half ago, I would have maybe done it. But the fact that I bought a game for a video series, I don't think I'm going to do it.
Okay.
No, I don't think it's worth any of our time. From what I'm hearing, like collectively through other podcasts, through friends, through it just, I don't
A major
think,
reason that I don't want to play is because I've no one to play it with.
it just sounds like a fucking mess.
I know.
Oh man, Matt,
That's
I
a
know- you're
major.
real
That's a
curious,
major.
dude.
And here's the thing.
Once you get past the big bullet point, then you start looking at the small ones.
What was our biggest disappointment last year?
Mass Effect Andromeda.
Okay. Mass Effect Andromeda is, let's assume it's on sale right now. Would you recommend someone spend money on that game? Just to see how bad it is?
If it was 20
$10.
bucks. $10?
Then yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe even 20.
Even to spend the time with it?
I mean, that time's a different currency.
That's what I'm saying. Time is a currency that we all...
I mean, some people sometimes when you get $60 for a budget, sometimes it's good to get 3 games that are gonna last you 50 hours each. You know.
But do you think that that's worth it to spend that 50 hours playing Fallout 76 or keep playing more Hitman? Is my point.
No, go get the original Mass Effect trilogy.
You're missing my point. I just mean don't buy Fallout 76. It sounds like it's not good. And I'm not saying that as someone who's just...
All right.
This is not me.
Fair. If you have $60 to spend right now, buy Red Dead Redemption 2.
Or Hitman 2.
Oh, that's a whole... Ooh, shit. We're getting there.
It's gonna be fun.
What'd you say?
I said or Hitman 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's $60.
No, I'm with you. I'm just saying, like, these are the... Yes.
I'm
Yes,
looking on Fallout. Is Fallout 76 on Steam?
No.
Oh,
not at
no.
launch.
It's not, right?
Yeah, it's on that Bethesda launcher
Yeah.
bullshit. Oh, that's
nope,
a side
nope.
bullet. That means another launcher
Nope.
on my PC.
Nope,
Yep.
not buying.
Okay, forgot about that.
That's what did it. That's honestly what did it. Nope.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
I love the fact that I don't have Origin on my PC
What
right now.
if-
Not buying.
What if there was a Fallout New Vegas 2 and it was on the Bethesda launcher?
I'd find ways around it.
Launches a
Fair
a
enough.
Windows 95 emulator to dodge it or whatever.
Oh, man.
God damn it.
Boot up games for Windows Live.
Oh, Discord does it right, man. Sometimes you just have to have the installer and for the launcher installed, put in the background so you don't see it, and just let Discord do everything for
Let it
you.
do its thing.
Discord is like the lost woods of apps. I cannot figure my shit out in anything in that. I can't navigate for shit.
Oh, Discord.
Any of it.
The
Any of
UI is a goddamn mess nowadays. However, it still works.
Surprisingly.
I like how I can click on it and see my Dota news.
What if I took back Nier and got store credit?
I have a physical copy of Nier.
You want to get rid of...
Wait, I have a physical copy of Nier.
I have one too.
We combine it.
Yeah.
You want to get rid of Game of the Year 2017. Something you could put proudly on your mantle.
To play the sequel to 2015 Game of the Year.
No. Just false. Bloodborne 2 never
Am I
came
wrong?
out. Bloodborne 2 never came out. The sequel to 2015's Game of the Year.
Bro,
Bloodborne.
it is Fallout 4. You can't deny it.
Bloodborne.
Fallout 4
Arkham Knight.
won Game of the War or Game of the Year. I don't
Super
know why.
Mario Maker. Those are some 2015 Game of the Year.
No.
Do you have
fuck
any
Super Mario
friends
Maker.
that have the game?
Fuck Super
I don't
Mario
know
Maker.
anybody that bought it. I don't know anybody that bought it.
Super Mario Maker is top notch.
Yeah.
Super Mario Maker is great.
Maybe if
like
I
it.
didn't want to do the tutorial, I know how to play a fucking Mario game.
You,
And the fact it's on the worst console ever.
you're looking at
doesn't
the
help.
wrong. You
Alright.
can't. You
All
can't.
right.
Don't
Telling
talk about
you.
the 2DS like that.
Yeah, I like my 2DS. I don't play it much, but I like that 2DS.
Super Mario Maker is light years ahead of Fallout 4.
I don't know about that.
I guarantee it.
I'd have to agree.
That tutorial though, man.
I'm gonna have to play Fallout 4 to do it justice then.
Mm-mm.
I thought about installing
I
Fallout
love
4.
Fallout, man.
Why are you thinking about any of this? Just keep
The
playing.
only
Hitman.
reason I did, the only reason I did
it's
is because
already
I need to play
unfair.
Red Dead, Hitman, and
It's already unfair
Smash.
debate. They're two different beasts, but
Oh man, game of the year is gonna suck
Bazingas
this
and
year.
Barcelonas, you know.
That's what I'm gonna do. All right, got it. I'm gonna buy myself. You know what? Fuck it. Money's only an object, right? I'm gonna go out,
That's what
buy
I'm
the
saying,
complete
dog.
series so far, The Big Bang Theory,
Oh wow.
And
no,
then-
nope, never mind.
and then buy Fallout 76. Big Bang Theory on the TV, Fallout on the computer, boom, bazinga, as they say. You know.
Can you hand me that fucking keyboard cleaner? I don't want to be here anymore. I'm done. I
I think Mark is emotionally
Bazinga.
just drained.
think we have to take a break.
since 1988.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe this Bud Heavy disguise is
Bud Heavy.
stronger than I thought it was.
I think we have to take a break, and then we'll come back clear-headed.
I'm running to Target, getting the first half of it.
I fucking can't do this. We'll be right back.
Bazing.
It's a supersonic flight, gotta keep it going.
There's a whole bunch of stuff. Not really. There's some stuff that happened this week. It feels like everywhere I go to look for news this week, it's just here's all the deals you can get right now. I don't know if we talked about this last week. Did you guys find it overwhelming the amount of things you could buy this week?
No.
In previous years, I'm always like, sure, great. But this year, it was just like there were a lot of different outlets that I wanted to spend my money at, and it was hard to control myself. I don't normally have that.
I mean, I was gonna buy a VR headset, but
But I mean, think
Didn't.
of it. You kind of added 2.5 things to the to your ecosystem of games that you have to look out for. Like this time last year, you weren't looking at Microsoft Store. This time last year, you really weren't looking at Steam Store.
Yeah, it's true.
And then, I mean, yeah, you had the Switch last year, but how much stuff was actually on sale on Black Friday on Switch?
Yeah, that's a good point. Did you guys do any Black Friday shopping?
I
No.
went and catch Pokemans.
I didn't go
Bought
out
some soap
anywhere,
at
but I
Target.
bought some shit. I bought some comic books digitally.
Dude, I started reading comics again ever since you brought it up, man.
Fucking dope,
I love
isn't
comic
it?
books, man.
Yeah,
I have like a whole pile of graphic novels that I bought
yeah.
with the like past few years I just never got to, and now I'm getting to them.
I
It's
bought
just
a bunch of
dope.
shit on this iPad that DC had a big sale where every single one of its books were $5. So I was
That's
like,
cool.
I want, and then 5 down from like anywhere between like 13
Yeah.
or 29. So it was like, I kind of want a couple of these things.
That's cool.
And I bought a new Xbox controller.
Oh yeah, you did.
I had that $10 of Bing money sitting in there that I was just like trying to find a game to buy.
It was easy to
And-
lose it, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
expiring yesterday, so I was like, I got to do something. And I found a couple things, but they were all backwards compatible, and like the wallets don't talk to each other with 360 games or something, so I couldn't spend it on that. I don't fucking know. I almost bought Monster Hunter World, and then I was like, I'm just gonna buy it for the character creator. It seems like a bad idea. And then Matt and I looked, thought about Vermintide 2. You bought that, right? Or you were gonna?
I thought you just downloaded it.
It was a Game Pass thing.
That's what I thought.
Glad I didn't buy it then.
I do own the first one.
That's what. But I ended up, I was like, well, they already have $20 off these controllers on
Oh, no,
Microsoft
wait, no.
Store.
Vermintide 2 is on Game Pass.
All right, that's why I didn't. Okay,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
that's good.
That's what I have. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I bought much else. Did I? Did I? Am I crazy?
No.
All right,
Bought a car.
Yeah.
New car.
brand new, pre-owned. All right. Work resumes on Telltale's final The Walking Dead season. Skybound states that many of the people who worked on the game the first time around have restarted work on the season.
Restarted.
Yeah, many. That's more than few, but less than most.
What's many? 10?
Many.
3 or 4.
You might lose access to previous seasons of the game as part of a transition, Skybound said. However, the company promises that you won't have to buy the season again just because of the change in ownership. There you go. I saw some of the Telltale stuff started getting delisted from some stores.
Yeah.
So I guess if you want it, buy it now, maybe.
Sure.
Not unlike the Steam Link. That's right. Valve's Steam Link box is maybe at this point gone, but almost
Sucks.
gone.
Makes sense, but it still sucks because I use mine all the time.
You like it?
I love it.
All right, hold on. Let me buy one real quick.
This
Are
is
you
also
whoa,
something.
Whoa. Are you doing it wirelessly or through Ethernet?
Yeah.
What?
When you say through Ethernet, you mean like I gotta run
Ethernet cable.
Ethernet from my
Yeah.
computer to this thing?
Yeah. Because you can do it wireless too,
I
and it
mean,
sucks wireless.
I would probably plug it into the Ethernet or it into the router, but then remote into it because I'd be, you know what I mean? Like my router's in the living room and the
Yeah.
computer's in the office.
Well, I had a lot of wireless problems with it, so that's when I just said fuck it and went Ethernet, like
Oh.
strictly Ethernet into it. Because I had an extra long Ethernet
You
cord.
don't want to do it.
I don't, but I you know me, man. I love dumbass hardware.
Why don't you just? You have that Big Mac. Why don't you just like Big Mac? Why don't you just plug that into your TV through like HDMI or something? If you
I don't
really
even
wanna
want
do
to
that.
play. I don't even want to use the Steam Link.
Oh, just to have it.
Yeah, I'm dumb. You know?
I wonder if you can hack it.
I don't think there's anything in there to hack.
Hack. Yeah. I don't know.
I'm still kind of bothered by The Walking Dead.
It's
Because the whole point of that was to carry all your shit over between seasons and watch that unfold. And then it's like, oh, hey, we
Oh.
can finish the game, but hey, fuck your past. It's like,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
that's stupid.
don't. I won't even make it now.
yeah.
It's like, oh, is your first season going to be the final season? What's the
GFY.
catch 22?
So yeah, Valve says that Steam Link hardware devices are sold out in Europe, almost sold out in the US. Moving forward, Valve intends to continue supporting existing hardware as well as the distribution of software through Steam Link.
They're getting out of the hardware business for the software business with the release of Artifact.
Man, when's that out? Like this week or
I think
something?
it's next week, yeah.
Jesus,
I thought it was out already.
the beta's
Beta's
out.
going on, yeah.
You want to talk about this one, Mark?
Sure. All I need to know is what is the person's title.
Oh, all right. Hold on.
I didn't know if it was like a prime minister or president.
Prime Minister, Japan.
Is it Japan?
I thought it was.
I think it's a
Japan.
president from China and prime minister from Japan.
It might be I think the China one is the focal point.
Uh-huh.
If I remember correctly, it was like, so this person constantly gets called Winnie the Pooh by his citizens because it's just the way he's like shaped, and then all the pictures people take of him, they take shots from the Winnie the Pooh cartoons and compare them, and he doesn't like that. So in all media, I think it's believed to be China.
It is China. Yeah, it's China.
Anything of
China.
Winnie the Pooh is filtered. It's censored
Really?
because he's that butthurt about it.
Dude, Winnie
So-
the Pooh's dope.
So
Definitely not going to China.
Christopher Robin.
Christopher Robin,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. No. So-
Yeah.
So lately, just recently, there's been some Kingdom Hearts 3 screenshots
Uh-oh.
where they introduce 100 Acre Wood, and if you go on the site that shows these on a Chinese website, there's just a big glare of light over Winnie the Pooh in all these
That's
shots.
so funny.
they censored Pooh.
Really?
I can't see it anymore because the site that you sent us is 404
Oh, is
now.
it?
But
Okay.
that says even more about
I
it.
went
think.
through the gallery, and then you could only see his legs, and like the rest up was just a big lens flare on all of them.
That's
But they
fucking good.
forgot to censor him on the one shot where you're doing a mini game where you're just like some weird puzzle thing, and he's
Yeah.
standing off to the side. They forgot to censor that.
Got
one.
him.
But I just thought it was so hilarious.
Ah,
It's not really
can
video
see.
games, but
That's pretty
I
funny.
was like, because I first saw it, I was like, why is Winnie the Pooh being censored from Kingdom Hearts 3? Like, is he because he's not wearing pants? Because Donald's a problem.
right.
But then I read into it, I was like, oh, okay. We just have somebody who's really butthurt.
He's just been a meme.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. Matt, you got some updates on the aesthetic changes coming to year 3, season 4
Ubisoft is not doing them.
of Rainbow Six Siege. So all that stuff we talked about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, some amount of weeks ago, there's aesthetic changes. No more skulls, no more gambling, no more demons, no more whatever the hell.
Correct.
All who cares, right?
They reverted back.
Why are we reverting?
I forget what the publisher said. I don't think they're making their way into China yet. I think either that's getting delayed or they just the feedback about it was enough for them just to segregate like their games, like make one copy this way and the regular like North American one, keep it the same. I don't know how true this is. I forget the source I read this on, but I heard that like China is kind of cracking down on the amount of games that's coming into from the outside coming into China, and I heard that Rainbow Six kind of got denied, at least for the time being. So I think that's another part of the reason why, or that may be part of the reason why they're reverting all those changes back, and they're just kind of spinning this into a good PR move, like, hey, we're doing it anyway, or to make you guys happy.
Yeah, the statement from the Rainbow Six blog on Ubisoft's website says, we've been following the conversation with our community closely over the past couple of weeks. Alongside regular discussions with our internal Ubisoft team, we want to ensure that the experience for all players, especially those that have been with us from the beginning, remains as true to the original artistic intent as possible.
I mean, I never had a problem with some of the changes, like changing the skull to whatever. Like, it wasn't that. My problem was the like the blood effects in the game. They were really going to tone them down, and in that kind of game, like every little bit of information you can get entering the room is crucial. So like, if it's easier to see a blood splatter from someone that got shot, like you may not want to go in, as opposed to if they toned it down, you maybe wouldn't have seen it as easily.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's a small detail, but in a game like that, you look for those small details if you're careful enough. That was my only thing about that from back in the day. But I guess I'm glad they're changing, they're fixing it. Got the stripper lady back. That's cool.
Thank God.
Yeah, the neon light stripper
Yeah.
lady and the I call it the Sons of Anarchy level because it's like a player club.
Hey, you been playing that recently at all? You still jump in from time to time?
I haven't played it. Actually, I probably haven't played it in a few months now. I've been kind of every time I play Counter-Strike, I kind of get itch to go back to Rainbow Six, but nothing recently. I probably won't play for the rest of the year, just because of all the Game of the Year shit I gotta get through.
Yeah.
Speaking of things you haven't played in a while, Mario Tennis Aces reveals 3 new characters, Luma, Pauline, and Boom Boom, joining the game in early 2019.
Well, I won't get them, so I'm not that worried about it.
I think it'll be January, February, and then March, with Pauline heading up the tail there. That's pretty cool. We hadn't heard anything about that game in a little while.
Yeah, because it's fucking crickets on the
I mean, I like
national
that
servers.
Pauline's coming back.
I think that's really cool. Yeah. And I like Luma. That's dumb little... Yeah.
They need to change their online infrastructure of that game. They need it if they want it to live. Because right now, it's still that tournament format, and the way the matchmaking is, it looks for people that are in that round with you. So, like, the first couple rounds, you're fine, because that's where most of the pool is at in the tournament. But once you get to, like, the championship or the semifinals, because that player pool is so narrowed down, and because the player base has fallen off the game, for 2 reasons. One, just, the game's been out for a little while. It's not brand new. But 2, the fact you have to pay for online kind of turns some people off. Like, I'm not playing anymore because of the online situation. When you get to the finals, I've heard horror stories of waiting like 20 minutes for a match.
Oh, that's bad.
So,
So what do you want to see them do to pull you back in?
Well, one, Nintendo's all their online infrastructure should be free. That would be a first good step.
All right, well, it never will be. So what about the game itself?
I don't know. It would be cool to see like another part of that adventure mode kind of spin out. I know they added a couple levels. I actually did revisit some of that, and it's just a big challenge thing. It's not good. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe some.
But I mean, some of the same stuff, like fleshing out the tournaments, giving you more options, giving you.
They need to change the
stats.
They really need to change the online thing because it was getting frustrating. Even when like I was still playing it, getting to like the semifinals or the finals and waiting. Well, not an eternity now for some people, but like 3 or 4 minutes for something to match make. And I know, like, I play Counter-Strike and Dota, and they sometimes take 3 or 4 minutes to get into a match, but I know that match is going to last at least an hour, probably, or at least 40 minutes. In Mario Tennis, if you match against the wrong person, you're done in a minute. So, like, they need to change that matchmaking system, make it more, like, tier-based, make your skill points worth, like, use that to base around the matchmaking and kind of slowly, like, pan out from the range. But I don't know. I'm not even thinking about that game anymore.
Yeah.
So they've really got to change some stuff for me to get my mind to playing that game.
I can't remember if I asked this before, but apologies in advance. Is tournament mode the only thing you can do online?
You can play,
or can you just do like a singles match and call it that?
You can do like an unranked version of a singles match, both just like looking randomly for people or with your friends online.
Okay. Because I don't think I would have the patience to do a tournament every time if that was the only thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able
it's
to jump in and do around here, around there, just for like practice. You know what I mean?
Well, the tournament is not like you don't commit to it fully. So like you play a round of it each time, and you have to re-queue for the tournament. So like I could hop on today and play the second round of my game. I could wait a full week, and then I can pick it back up and play the third round.
Oh, okay.
It's just kind of where you're at
in the bracket.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
So yeah, so if you're trying to play like on a Monday morning in North America, good luck trying to find a finals game. You're probably going to play when the servers are more populated.
Right.
That's where the problem's at right now.
I see.
Which could be, they flip it to just a regular like matchmaking thing with like, I don't know, do like fucking Rocket League tiers. Like or like what every game does, like a fighting game, like make 80 levels of bronze, like a Street Fighter. Are you still in bronze, by the way?
Yeah, it's like the upper. I don't know. I haven't played in a while, but yeah, it was like
the upper
last
2/3 of the.
Yeah.
But yeah, do something like that where it's like a bronze, silver, platinum, like whatever. I think that would help that community get back. But yeah, I can give 2 fucks about that game anymore.
It's unfortunate.
I mean, I'm probably going to have Nintendo online here soon if Smash is as good as what we're predicting it to be. At least for a month or 2, but I did save that. I did successfully do it. I saved the trial for Smash.
You did? I'm impressed you did it.
I paid for the service now.
You do the full year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I forgot. Oh, because I played Diablo with the trial.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking up on my phone. I don't know if I was just dreaming about it, but there was like a rumor going around about Diablo 4, how it was originally going to be shaped out to be Dark Souls-ish.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
one of the
ideas was going to be over the shoulder.
Yeah,
type thing. Mm-hmm.
Which
scrapped,
I am
obviously,
so down for. But yeah, they scrapped it. Now they're saying I think to make it more Diablo 2. I was trying to find the article that I found, but I couldn't find it.
But that aligns with everything that Schreier was posting about the aftermath of what was it, BlizzCon? No, BlizzCon, where they were saying like they had a video, but they didn't show it, or the video still exists. But part of the reason why I didn't want to talk about Diablo 4 is because that game it was going in a direction, and then they've cut it like at least twice, if not more, from what we've been hearing or from what Schreier reported. So yeah, that rumor may be very true. Yeah. Then they're like, no, that's getting away from the Diablo formula too much.
That would have been interesting.
What's wrong, Joe?
I found the article.
Okay.
It is Jason Schreier who said it's an article on Kotaku called "The Past, Present, and Future of Diablo."
Oh, because I thought it was like another. I was looking for the headline. I was searching through headlines.
I think probably what happened is people started pulling shit out of this. But yeah, he's got a lot of details in here. He talks about Diablo 4 quite a bit. Yeah.
You mean Immortal, right?
No. He also says Diablo Immortal is not the only mobile project in development at Blizzard.
Please announce the next BlizzCon.
It's not surprising.
I want to see what they would do with an Overwatch game
next BlizzCon.
on mobile.
Please have it main event BlizzCon next year.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. That'd be real good.
What if they?
Here we go.
I should be on their fucking PR team.
Here we go.
Their next mobile project, they should fucking unveil it on April Fool's for that one asshole that asked that question.
Yeah, fuck him.
That would be really good.
GFY, neckbeard. I hate that. I hate that whole thing so much.
Yeah.
Like I get it, but
I get it too, but
you're not entitled. You're not an entitled asshole. That's what it comes down to.
It's like what Arnold Schwarzenegger said in Running Man. I'm about to take my fist or ram it down to your stomach. Break your goddamn spine, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, that guy didn't need to say, "What's wrong? You all have phones."
Yeah. It was handled bad in both departments. Neckbeards and the developers.
Tamagotchi.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Hey, isn't that thing from the 90s that died off, thankfully?
And made a successful return in 2017 on its 20th anniversary. Why, yes.
Successful. I have not seen one Tamagotchi.
Since 1999.
When's the last time you've been to Japan?
1999.
Anyway, so this was leaked a couple weeks back. I think we may have mentioned it on the show.
I don't think
But either
so.
way, it's real.
No, I don't know if we did.
There's an Eevee version of Tamagotchi on its way, which I was like, all right, cool. So it's 2,300 yen or about $20. Release date in Japan. What?
I'm not paying $20 for a keychain.
Listen. It'll be out January 26th, 2019 in Japan.
Japan.
Some of these promo images suggest that you hatch your Eevee from an egg, and then you can fucking evolve it into any of its forms, meaning you could have an Umbreon in your pocket. Come on.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you with some knowledge here.
Uh-oh.
Tamagotchi is the main reason why Digimon exists.
Oh, shit.
And
Yeah, because didn't they have like the OG Digimon?
Civil War.
right, Digimon was marketed for the boys.
Yeah.
It's the
For the
Tamagotchi
boys.
Wars.
So you link them together and then you
Yeah,
can fight and
'cause I
whatever.
had
So
one.
in Japan, this shit never died. There's been generations of this, and it's always evolved. And then because Digimon can go so many ways, you have a whole tree branch of what you want to turn it into, and back and forth. And then yeah, it's just funny that like everyone's just like, oh, Pokemon, Digimon, because they both have Mon in the name, and that's really the only similarity.
Yeah, they're one and the same.
Right. And but yeah, so it's just funny now. Again, worlds collide, and
Yeah.
it's funny just seeing it as a Tamagotchi.
That is.
I
You
mean,
want
well,
one?
actually, Nintendo had one a while back, the Pokemon Pikachu,
Yeah.
the little
Yeah,
yellow
yeah.
Game Boy.
$20?
I had that. That's really
$20.
Come on, guys.
That's
Pokemon, Digimon, Smash Wii U, Smash Switch. It's all the same.
It's all the same
all
thing.
the same. All ports.
Bazinga.
Just got a tattoo.
Penny.
Oh my god, I'm triggered.
I'm really
Actually
upset now.
triggered.
Um,
Are you really gonna buy that, Joe?
$20
Yes,
is
I'm
like,
buying the Big Bang Theory. Oh, sorry.
20 is like the average price for something like that.
That is.
Like even back then, even Nanopets and all that shit came out when it like was booming. I think it was 20 or 30 or something like that.
It's like I did spend $30 for a vibrating clicker, so
Oh, I thought you were going somewhere else with that.
just couldn't vibrate.
if I could buy one, like if I
It's a
could,
Go Plus, by the way. It's a Go Plus.
sure.
Yeah.
No, if I could just wander into a store and buy one, yes. I am not going to go out of my way to
Yeah.
import one from Japan.
I'm sure it'll make its way over.
I do not miss that thing going off in the middle of the night and waking me up, though.
They were fucking dumb, and I loved them.
Are you
were
talking about
dumbing
Furbies?
everybody up and-
Who?
I never owned a Furby.
Oh, they said herpes. I was like, what the
Oh my god.
Furbies.
Jesus.
I never owned herpes, so we'll just put that out
I didn't care for it. I took it back.
there. Hurdle's a Russian spy.
Hey,
I
why
don't
were there
know.
a bunch of neckbeards lining up at GameStop on Turkey Day? Anybody know?
Probably because they thought they were getting a free PlayStation or something.
For herpes.
Yeah, they're giving out herpes.
Yeah.
Because I went to get some silver bullets.
Hell
and
yeah.
I saw a bunch of.
Were they
people
in your
lined
way?
up. No, because it was at Putty Hill, so it was like.
Was it really
the GameStop
neckbeards?
was?
I
Yeah.
thought it'd be like Angry Moms.
Was it middle of the day you were there?
Yeah.
Oh, probably the GameStop probably opened at like 5 p.m. on Thanksgiving.
No, this was like 12:30, 1 o'clock.
That's what I mean. They probably opened up at 5 p.m. so they were all standing in line so they'd get there for the
No,
door
they were
bus
actually
to get-
going inside though.
Oh.
They
Wait, you were
lined up
getting
and they were going
stones
in
on
one by
Thanksgiving?
one. Getting some silver bullets.
Oh,
Cans.
sorry, Silver Bullet. I forgot, different brand. But wait,
Different
liquor
brand,
stores
same
are open
beer.
on Thanksgiving?
The one by me was open up till 6.
Oh, dude.
The one by me was open too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn it! I bought all my beer early.
I bought
Yeah,
it
no.
early too, and I still bought more. So hey.
All right, we got two more that I think are interesting. So there's a report that Microsoft may release a diskless Xbox One in 2019. The Scarlet
Come on,
devices.
let's get it out of the room. It sounds like dickless. Come on.
Oh, all right.
Sorry.
I was like, what? What did I miss? The Scarlet devices are Microsoft's next-gen consoles, but not expected until 2020. But in 2019, the company's planning to release a diskless console. And in addition to the new console, there will be a disc-to-digital program that, as the name states, turns your physical games into digital downloads.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty
They
cool.
did have a backwards compatible now, though, right?
Right now, you pop your disc in and you have access to that, but it doesn't. You need to keep the disc
okay,
in the
got it.
thing. This would allow you to take your disc to a participating retailer like the Microsoft Store and trade it in for a digital download.
That's pretty cool.
The goal is to lower the price point of the hardware. Currently, it costs about $299 to buy into the Xbox One family of devices, and Microsoft is looking to lower that price by as much as $100. The new console price point is expected to be $200 or less.
I think you answered the question I was going to ask. Is this a slim model or is this a one or sorry, a
S or an
X.
X?
yeah.
How about an E?
Oh yeah, I said one. Yeah. This is so
Oh
fucking
my god!
confusing.
I hope they call this the Xbox One E. Fucking complete the family, baby. You get it, Matt?
Oh, yeah. No,
That-
I literally had the letters in all the wrong orders in my head and then the last
It's
one.
short for fucking.
You got it.
You talk about
Science
dickless.
is the Latin term for fucking.
Damn it, that's kind of upsetting.
Why is that
Damn it.
upsetting? I like
Why?
that.
You want an Xbox One, right?
I want an X though. I don't want S. I'm not a peasant.
All right, then.
I want frames.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel because so my Xbox One S, as a peasant, is 1 year old as we're recording this, and I feel like I'm gonna be good with that until.
You also own a Wii U, so yeah, peasant.
Sup?
My ex
Dude.
is 3 months old.
Yeah, like if I had jumped in on
She's
the
got
plan
frames.
that you jumped in on, right? Like buying it,
Yeah.
you did the monthly thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I had done that, maybe there'd be a different story. But like I bought mine, I'm good. Unless I'm not saying I don't want it. Like I think it'd be dope if I could put this Xbox upstairs and get an X. But I'd need to get if this comes out and it's the X style for something affordable, maybe. I don't fucking know, man.
Won't be, though.
The only reason I brought this up is just because I'm like thinking about new console stuff now, and it's exciting.
I don't think I'm buying new consoles. That's a discussion for next time. I think I'm done with consoles. Other than Switch.
Until Bloodborne 2.
I was
comes
just gonna
out.
say that. Thank you.
God damn it! Don't.
Yep.
That's a Sony IP, buddy.
Yep.
That's staying on PlayStation. Long
You're never
time.
Done.
But you know what though? I think it's a good point you make because Xbox is doing everything it can to make sure that you don't need to buy another console if you
I
don't
like
want
that
one.
though.
You know,
I like that a lot.
like they're gonna fix the Windows Store, and I believe in like everything they're doing. They're gonna fix the Windows Store.
Mouse
they're gonna
and keyboard support.
mouse and keyboard support on Xbox. Like everything will be kind of ubiquitous. You'll have the Xbox or X Cloud stuff where seemingly you could just play fucking Halo on your phone if you want to at this point. So I feel pretty good about the future of video games.
So
And then the need to not buy one. Because I think what they're going after, especially with the X, is people don't want to fuck around with PCs. I'll tell you that as someone who was super stoked to have something that I could run and do whatever. The fact that every time I boot up Forza on my PC, it's just like, your drivers are out of date. And I go to update my drivers and it says, your drivers are up to date.
agreed.
Yeah, like I kind of had the opportunity to get a pre-built PC, so I was like, for Christmas, I was like, oh, maybe I should like ask for parts. And then because I don't know every fucking nitty-gritty detail of the pre-built thing, like I don't know what kind of motherboard I have. I'm like, oh, okay, this is compatible. Oh, then all right, now I gotta check my wattage. Do I have enough power of a power supply? And I thought about it, like, this is fucking dumb. Can I get PlayStation 5, please?
Yeah, like,
like
let's just
that.
go. Let's just get the next
Plug
thing.
to the wall,
And that's the thing.
into the TV,
There's-
plug in my Ethernet,
So do you think
hit the PS
Sony's
button.
also, because I know Nintendo is not going to do this, and if they do, it's not going to be until another 10 years.
There's not going to be another Switch. Like, there's not going to be a Switch 2, but I think there will be a Switch Lite or its equivalent next
Like
year.
cartridgeless.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about. Do you think Sony's also going to throw out their
So,
they had PSP?
I mean, at
discless
this
one?
point, some developers can't even fit their entire game on a cartridge. So
I think that's a weird thing because you still need someone to sell your hardware, and if you start telling the Best Buys and GameStops of the world that you're not making discs anymore,
that severs them right off.
What does that brand relationship look like for those two partners? However, you look at a place like GameStop that almost doesn't fucking make money selling games anymore. So
Yeah, they have like that whole section of just like merch and
yeah, I mean, like
figures.
There's
Figures, you mean? Funkos.
we're getting to a point where discs don't matter. Digital is the future. Like more and more.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think it's going to come down to sales. I think it's going to come down to physical sales versus digital sales for these console manufacturers to say, people aren't buying games on shelves anymore. People are buying everything on our storefront. So, here's what we would lose if we made it all digital. I think that's the question they have to answer.
That's okay. They would just still sell the box, but just add just an appropriate
code.
amiibo with it. And like, there you go.
Right.
There's your physical.
And there's always going to be a hook to get something.
Download
right?
code inside.
And you've seen it. Like if you wander into a Target right now, just above all of the games in the Switch section or any of the sections, all the cards are up there to buy those games digitally. Like there's
Yeah, they have.
and
they
they're
have that
from
for Steam too.
Nintendo. You know what I mean? Like it's not like Target put together this little code that is redeemable. No. Like Nintendo's selling. You want to buy Breath of the Wild digital, you just buy the card.
Can you imagine that now? Like a vending machine of just those cards, and then as you process it redeems it right there for
Well,
you.
a car one exists, so
That's something Joe just did one with a car. I mean, I could
Yeah, it's
definitely
true.
see that with a game code.
That's so weird.
I love this fucking balance because on one hand you can't cut out a Best Buy and a GameStop because they sell your disc. They can sell your disc per. You need them to sell the hardware, so you don't want to cut them out completely. However, there's a double-edged sword because if you get them out of the picture and you just have them buy from your storefront, they get a bigger cut out of it. So I fucking love this weird delicate
Actually,
balance.
Sucks.
I would cut GameStop out because they're more trying to sell it used anyway, so you don't get that profit. Because their main
Yeah.
goal is
Yeah, their main
they
pro-
want
yeah.
you to trade in. That's all they want you to do, so they can sell it for
Yeah,
their
but you know how many
profit.
people, like, it's probably even this Black Friday that walked by, if you found one, like, this Spider-Man bundle that was $200.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, oh, shit, that's immediate satisfaction. Got it. Instead of, like, looking on Amazon and then knowing it's going to ship.
The future though is services, right?
They'd be like,
so,
hey, we have this system used and this game used for these prices. You want this instead? It's cheaper.
It's $5 cheaper.
but like I think the Xbox doesn't give a fuck if you're buying games. They do, but they want you to buy Game Pass and Gold, right? The
Yeah.
hardware they're not going to make dick on. The software, you know what I mean? Like all those things. Like yes, but really, if they can get you locked into those things, who gives a shit about anything else? So you could almost just start selling it right from, you bump up the number of Microsoft stores you have or the online presence, and then this is shit for me not to figure out because I'm not smart enough to figure out, but that's what I would think.
Well, it's not quite that easy just to pop up more Microsoft stores because I witnessed one fold, so.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not, that's easier said than done. I'm just saying, like, if you can get more in control of your retail presence to get the hardware out there, because you still need that, like, tomorrow if Microsoft says, hey, we have a discless Xbox One coming out in 2019 and it's only available through us, and if any of us are interested, we would, one, know that news story, and two, know how to get it, and we'd be fine with whatever way we had to do to get it. But the $199 Walmart crowd, they're not going to know that exists. And if they do, they're not going to go through the trouble. They're going to wander into Walmart and go, hey, I heard about this Xbox One. How do I get it? And they go, well, actually, you have to go on Microsoft's website, and you really don't want to do that because, well, you're here. And they're not going to sell them the fucking thing anyway. So, I don't know.
I would be surprised if they even knew that much information. Usually it's just a shrug, and then they call like the customer service or something.
Yeah.
Discless? Why would you want discless? We saw all the games here on disc.
Yeah. You know, really.
Those like Xbox, yeah.
Oh,
we have
God,
it.
that made me so fucking
We
mad.
have a buy 9 games, get 1 free
Well,
deal.
what happened?
The one time when the one kid told me that I was wrong for buying digital games, that my opinion that I wanted to save space wasn't, that, you know, it's much better to have a physical
Who
copy.
said this?
The fucking idiot at GameStop.
Oh, dude, no, don't
I know.
get me.
That's
don't-
what I'm
I am
saying. I
boiling
can't-
right now.
I can't.
Other than Mark, GameStop employee of the century at the time. Everybody else, GFY,
Joe.
GFY.
That was the most infuriating. You were with me that time. When that fucking kid.
Oh yeah, I'm
The
sorry.
one that
I'm
had the Final
confusing this-
Fantasy designs all in his fucking
Yeah,
face.
I'm sorry. I was confusing this for the Best Buy Xbox story.
Oh, no, not that one.
Sorry.
What?
He had just terrible
Yeah,
earrings.
that dude sucked. You just walked up and you're like, all right, I know I'm gonna have to answer 8 goddamn
You
questions,
made me
say no
think
to
of,
everyone.
I was buying Amiibo. I was looking for a specific Amiibo that just came out.
You made me think of Zell from Final
No.
Fantasy VIII, which is a
You were
tattoo.
buying the nest for your desk. I remember that.
That's what it was? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I said, yeah, and he was like, is there anything? I said, no, I'm good. Oh, we got this coming up. I was like, no, it's fine.
No, like both sides have their ups and downs. Like, dude, it's not one or the other. Just that's stupid. Fuck that guy.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
He was just like, oh, well, actually, I really like having. I was like, okay, well, I don't like having a physical copy. I like that I can press a button and everything's there at midnight. And he's like, yeah. He just kept trying to tell me I was, and it wasn't like he didn't say what you just said and go like, oh, I can see why that might be okay. I like this.
Right.
It was just like, actually, you're wrong. And I was
Actually, you
"Oh,
know, you can come
actually,
to a
you have
local
stupid
GameStop
fucking
store at
haircut."
midnight and then waste 40 minutes in line getting it and then go home and be tired at 2 a.m. by the time you get to play it.
So fucking mad.
Fuck him.
It's like the two games I would mention for both sides of that argument is SVC Chaos, and then for the digital side, I'd mention Panzer Dragoon Orta.
There you go. There you go.
What are the...
I get it. No, I get it.
No, because Panzer Dragoon Orta is an Xbox original exclusive game, and it's usually hard to find and really rare. But because the Xbox One, you can download it digitally for like $10.
Yep.
Fucking amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, Mark, I want to spend $400 on a complete.
I'm still trying to
copy.
process
Yeah.
the title of this game over here. I'm sorry.
Panzer Dragoon.
I'm just a casual gamer over here, evidently.
It's basically Star Fox, but you're on a dragon.
Yeah.
Great.
Dope soundtracks too.
Yeah.
You know what else has a dope soundtrack? Tetris Effect. What you got?
Fuck yeah. I will say,
Just
when I
Tetris
bought
with fireworks.
when I bought that,
I want us all divided before we even get into Game of the Year to make it really good this year.
this is just like a slow countdown.
And you said last week I was the one stirring shit.
I know.
I will poke every bear to make it happen. Just every. I know to get every one.
I'm trying to be like just the neutral ground. Keep you
Oh,
all.
no.
So wait, so that means we might be in agreement that Sea of Thieves might be Game of the Year.
Now you're talking.
Oh, you can. I know you can get me triggered at any point.
If we're gonna play Sea of Thieves, we have to play Fallout 76.
But one's good and one's not.
Actually, there's a main quest in Fallout 76, so I would debate that real hard.
There is a main quest in Sea of Thieves.
When did it come? At launch?
Yes.
Oh, what is it?
The Bilge Rat Adventures.
All right.
Also friendship.
Wait, I've been asking this question for months, and no one's told me this.
Because I didn't know it until I went looking for it. Because
Why did you say that?
for it!
We had him.
Went
We
looking
had
for it!
him.
listen, it's right there in the very beginning when you start off in the tavern. It's right there. All you do is talk to an NPC. You don't have to go anywhere else. You don't have to go sail the seven seas to find it. It's right there. But I didn't give a shit about it because I wanted to play with my friends, and that's more important. And that's a better story anyway. And you probably can't even do it on Fallout 76 because it would fucking crash where you met up with your friend. Fuck you.
The Free Cheese is a weekly video game podcast about video games brought to you once a week by thefreecheese.com. If you like this episode, you can find it and all of our other episodes on thefreecheese.com.
Penny.
Follow us on Twitter. The Free Cheese is at Some Free Cheese. Ben is at Sev Benz. Mark is at _mental. Matt is at MattyAce131. I'm at The Free Cheese. We had stuff happen. We had Pokemon Let's Go Eevees up on the site. Hitman 2 with a Hammer, episode 1. Florida Man up on the site. Today we've got our return to the mansion with Under My Umbrella, episode 7 or part 7. And Tetris Effect. I think that's everything.
Well,
Matt and I got some shit done the other night, man. I don't remember how or why. But we did. We'll have some more stuff this week. We're getting close on a couple things to go live that we've been working on. And yeah, little by little, it's all coming together. And then, of course, we have Game of the Year just a few
Can't fucking
weeks
wait.
away.
I'm so excited.
Next week is our last episode before the annual Game Awards. Not our Game Awards, of course, but Lord Keeley's Game Awards. So I don't know if we'll do predictions next week and, as a proper predictions episode like we do E3 or our annual stuff, but we will probably at least talk about what we hope to see, more than likely. It'll also be the last episode before Smash Brothers comes out. Boy, we got a good few weeks ahead of us here. Well, that's it. Anything else from
Why are you guys so concerned about Smash? Artifacts out.
I'm trying not to stir the pot. I'm just trying. I just want to.
Wait, Smash is just support, right?
It is. You see, we're not going to be able to qualify for Game of the Year.
Listener, we just wanted to give you a sample of just what's to come. That's all this was.
It's never been this bad. What happened? I just don't.
Game of the Year was too civil last year for me.
Are you guys okay? Like things just breaking down.
Well, when 2018,
We have so many wars going on at this table. I can't keep track of them.
But they're all fueled by love, you know?
It's
That's
true.
all it is.
Tetris rules.
I think Soup started it. There was a Soup divide. Mark plays Switzerland on, and I didn't like the fact that he plays Switzerland and he needs to pick a side right now. And then that just triggered a lot of things. There's hentai going on.
Well, no, hentai's the neutral ground.
Yeah, that's true. That's where we can all be.
That's my ground. That is Isabel Rule 34.
Jesus Christ. You just gave some 16-year-old the worst Google search
Or
ever.
the best.
I don't
He said
know.
Google! He said Google!
I know what it did. Because I don't want that filth on my Bing. That's what I'm saying. Keep it out of here. Get your Bing money some other way. All right, I'm gonna bring this one to a close before something else terrible happens. We'll be back in a week with another one of these. I got nothing. Go play Hitman.
Bazinga.
That's not. I don't,
Yeah.
Follow Fred Durst on the internet.
When's that movie come out? Or is it out? Did it get
Probably
Shudder
already
dropped?
out. Let me look. I don't know. All right, we'll be back next week. Thank you. Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, listener, for listening. Thanks for hanging out for all of this. You're why we still do this. Bye.